Happy New Year 2023. Listen, our daughters prepared a little music festival for you here, and I'll be right back.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, that was last year. This is this year.
Merry Christmas! Woo!
There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true.
Woo! Hello, guys. There's the reindeer there. Where is she? Let's see the reindeer, honey. The little reindeer there. So, guys, Happy New Year. And
Happy New Year!
wow, such a beautiful little reindeer. So we've got something special this New Year's for you guys. We thought we'd make it a family New Year. Before in Odessa, we showed you guys our daughter's artwork. So this is Arena. She's continuing to paint down here in Cancun. This is Arena's, one of her pieces of art. And then this is Lizenka, the little one right there. This is one of her pieces of art because they're both now in painting class. And I'll tell you a story about it in just a minute. And then our Dovchenka here, Lizenka, she's going to sing Merry Christmas in Spanish. Feliz Navidad. Yeah? Da.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So we'll say goodbye to them right now. And they will be back in just 5-7 minutes. And let me share something with you. Okay, first, I just want to play this. Okay, let me back up. New Year's, and it's just a crazy New Year's already. Happy New Year. Let's go to comments. Happy New Year, guys. All the regulars are here. So hello, welcome everybody. So where are we going in this live stream? Okay, what are we going to focus on in this live stream? This was yesterday's live stream. Okay, basically, wife wanted. Oh, you're gonna come say hi to Papa? This was yesterday's. Oh, look at this! Look at this. The reindeer has come into my office. You want to see? She wants to steal the show. Actress in the making. And basically, yeah, back to the show. It was wife wanted. So basically, how to find your traditional Ukrainian wife in 2023, if that is still your desire. And basically, life after 50. You know, we choose, right? We choose what is going to be our life after 50. Are we gonna crash and burn in the second half, or are we going to down age? That's a big thing now, down aging, and the science of how to actually reverse your aging. So, you know, you look like this in your retirement. You look like this. This is the focus of today. Okay. This is the focus of today. Thanks, Dovchenka. See you soon. So with that said, remember, please, we also are finishing off our no reserve auction.
Welcome to today's No Reserve auction. Some lucky bachelor is about to win our lifetime matchmaking partnership that past clients have paid 10 grand for, but now you can practically steal it from us for pennies on the dollar. So here's what the high bidder is going to win. Unlimited dating for life, so you can meet as many of our beautiful ladies as it takes until you meet the one. Your own personal matchmaker to help you find the best lady for you. Unlimited success coaching with our superstar coaches. And remember, we're with you for life until you walk down the aisle with your beautiful Ukrainian wife.
Yeah, so that's what's on the chopping block today on New Year's Day of 2023. Current high bid, somebody upped it from yesterday, so it's now $2,850 is today's high bid. And if nobody else bids, he will get it. The high bidder's name is Bradford Adams. So congrats, Bradford Adams. And I wanted to give okay, I'll save that. Special thanks. A couple of special thanks. So yeah, I just want to play a really powerful video from a very powerful man. Yesterday I played part of it, but today I want to play it in its entirety. And at the end of the video, he gives you two basically life hacks. If you want to radically increase your chances of, changing and getting what you want in 2023, it's two huge tips. I call them life hacks. So let's take a look at Dr. Bruce Lipton here. It's a short video and it's very powerful stuff. Maybe you missed it yesterday, so I want you to get it now. And then we will back and I'll explain the surprise you're going to have from our daughters coming up.
95% of our life is coming from the programs of life, how to live life that we get in the first 7 years of life. That's why poor people stay poor and rich people stay rich. The movie The Matrix is not science fiction. It's a documentary. Every human, and this is a fact, every human first 7 years is download hypnosis. The brain of a child under 7 is in a lower vibrational frequency. When you put wires on a person's head, you read electroencephalograph, reading brain activity. A child below 7 has a lower vibration than consciousness. It's called theta. Theta is imagination. Oh, that's how kids play a tea party with mud pies, but to them it's a real thing. A kid rides a broom, it's a horse. That's theta, imagination. Theta is also hypnosis. And the idea is this: before you can become conscious, if you don't have any programs, what are you going to be conscious of? So nature makes the first 7 years. What kind of programs are required to live on this planet? I say, how do you get them? Theta is hypnosis. You just watch. You watch your parents, you watch your siblings, and your community. And basically said, you come from a poor family and you could struggle your whole life and try to get rich, but you're not going to make it. And if you come from a rich family, you could be stupid your whole life and make it. Not because it was thinking, but it was unconscious behavior that was downloaded from rich families into kids, which is unconscious. So they're making the right moves unconsciously. Poor people have beliefs from the family. Oh, you can't make it, life's a struggle, things are hard, who do you think you are? And if that's the program you get, then 95% of the day you will sabotage yourself. And that's why poor people stay poor and rich people stay rich, because the programming. 95% of our life, this is a fact, comes from those programs in the subconscious. Every day, only about 5% of their life are you using conscious, which is creative. 5%.
So your life is being lived, even though you think you're living your life.
Exactly, and you don't see it because it's called subconscious, below conscious. And the Jesuits, for 400 years, they were boasting. People didn't understand. They say, give me a child until it's 7 and I will show you the man. They've been saying that for 400 years because they knew 7 years was the program period. And 95% of your life after that will be whatever that program is. So you don't have to try and think about what happened. I just say, look at your life. The things you like that come into your life come in because you have a program that supports them. But anything you struggle with, work hard at, put a lot of effort into making it happen, why you're working so hard, inevitably you have a program that doesn't support that conclusion and you're trying to override the program. So you don't need to do a lot of shrink and psychology stuff. You just look at your life and say, where am I struggling? Because wherever you're struggling, inevitably it's a program in your subconscious that does not support that destination you've been looking for. The conscious mind is creative and can learn in any number of ways. Read a self-help book, go to a lecture, listen to this program, and conscious mind's going to get some awareness. And I go, yeah, but subconscious mind doesn't learn that way. I go, right, it doesn't. Subconscious mind learns in two fundamental ways naturally. Hypnosis, which is the first 7 years. And after age 7, how do you put new programs in? Repetition. practice. You want to drive a car, you didn't learn how by just getting in the seat and put the key in. You had to practice driving the car. So 2 phases. You want to train the subconscious mind, hypnosis, repetition. I like the last one because there's a new phrase that's bandied about called fake it till you make it. Meaning, if you're not a happy person, I say, you want to be a happy person? Then repeat all the time, I'm happy, I'm happy. I say, well, you don't look happy or anything. I say, no, who am I talking to? By repetition, I'm talking to subconscious. If subconscious gets, I am happy, and 95% of your life comes from that subconscious, there will be a point once the subconscious got, I am happy, you don't have to say it again.
Okay.
It'll be automatic.
And that's why we see people do affirmations and gratitude journals and stuff, because if you do that daily,
It's repetitive, and that's the secret part. Look, putting a sticky note on the refrigerator is more like a suggestion, but it's not a repetition. So it doesn't work very well. But you have to do, repetition is a habit. It's making habit. So you got to do something religiously in the sense of repeating it to make it work.
Hey guys, so Dr. Bruce Lipton, who is he? Who gives him the authority to talk about happiness, which is the ultimate destination of this life, right? And we all strive to be happy, right? But that's the impossible dream, really, the impossible dream, right? Happiness. Well, Dr. Bruce Lipton is one of the world's foremost authorities on happiness. He's clinically studied it as a psychologist and done tons of, psychological tests on happiness for, I think it's 30, maybe pushing 40 years. So he is a positive psychologist in the whole area called positive psychology. I've studied him for years, read his books. He's a genius, and he's an expert on happiness. So let's recap. What are the 2 life hacks? If you want to get what you really want, your goal, that has evaded you thus far in your life. Well, number 1, it's hypnosis. Hypnotize yourself to get what you want. But the problem is, that door pretty much closed at age 7. You've been hypnotized, you've been matrixized, right? And you're living your life in autopilot from the age of 7, basically. 95% of your thoughts, actions, beliefs, and feelings are automatically controlled by the subconscious mind, right? So we talked about this yesterday. So hypnosis, there are ways you can use hypnosis, but that's rather high level, right? But what can you do as another life hack that's much easier? Repetition. Number 2 life hack is repetition. So we are habitual creatures. So somehow get yourself into a mode where you can just repeat to change your behaviors. And what's the number 1 thing that is going to control your outcome in 2023? What is the number 1 that you can fairly easily change in terms of you can work on it? It's your thoughts, right? Because your thoughts control your actions, and your actions produce your results, what you actually get. So if you just can control your thoughts, and you absolutely can work on controlling your thoughts. It's just a mental exercise. It's a muscle. It's a muscle. Where is the muscle? If you don't work it, it shrinks, right? If you don't work it, it shrinks. But if you work out your thought muscle in 2023, it will manifest itself in results. I promise you that. Now, what controls thoughts? Remember from yesterday, we did a survey. Let's take a look at this. So yesterday, I asked you guys, what do you believe your decisions are based on? More on logic or more on feelings? And this is a classic survey results. A lot of people have been asked this survey over many, many decades. And you guys answered classically 83 of you guys answered this. This is the poll results from yesterday's live stream. And also this survey is under community tab on this YouTube channel, Match Guarantee. It's basically the same results. Yeah, so 60% of you roughly said logic and 30% roughly said emotions. So 2/3 logic, 1/3 emotions. You guys that said emotions are correct. Even engineers, even accountants, even left brain logical based people, such as myself, I was absolutely floored when I understood that my decisions are based on emotion, as are yours. Yeah. And we're all like that. Don't think that you're different because you're an engineer or you're an accountant or you're a fellow left brain person. So, what is the point? The point is this: emotions actually control our thoughts. And there's a feedback loop in there, but emotions control our thoughts control our actions, and our actions give our results, i.e., your wife. The wife that you want in 2023 is a topic of this video, right? So, how can you control your emotions? That's the thing. Well, my father taught me this, as I shared yesterday, when I was a lad, because he was the happiest man I ever knew. And it all began every morning here. Even if he wasn't happy when he woke up in the morning, he said, "I'm happy," just like Dr. Bruce Lipton. This was my father. He said, "I'm happy." And guess what? He became happy later in the day, even though his morning was effed up. He became happy. And so I've seen it. I lived this growing up. And I didn't adopt his principle until a little bit later in life. But yeah, you can absolutely control your emotions by first planting that thought, saying, "I am happy. I feel good. I am happy." And you will be. Try it. I promise you, this shit is powerful kung fu, okay, stuff. It really, really is. Some hacks. If you really feel like you're in a state of anger or misery or just really deep unhappiness, maybe depression, shock yourself with a physical booster. It's called a what do they call it? Pattern interrupt. There's another name for it, which is a shower, a cold shower. I jump into our cold pool every morning. Well, I should every morning, but theoretically every morning, as many mornings as I can. And it really invigorates me. It shocks, and I go for a morning swim, and it gets the blood pumping, and it really takes my mental state and reminds me that I'm happy. That's my program. That I'm happy. And for the most part, it works. It really, really works. I encourage you to take a cold shower in the morning and study this stuff. It's like an onion. It's like peeling back the layers of the onion. Yesterday, I played a movie of a mate of mine, Frank Moffat. He wrote a book called Your Second 50. And we played the movie that he directed and produced on his book yesterday for you. I encourage you to watch yesterday's live stream, although it was 3 hours. But it's a really great reminder that, we are the captain of our second 50. Really, we can have a second 50, that looks like this, on the left side. Not the guy trapped in the jar, the victim mindset. In the right? We can. It's our choice. Happiness is our choice after 50. Our life is our choice after 50, right? The science of success. We're going to be talking about that today. Little bit about down aging. But ultimately, our second half can look like this. Or, and I love him dearly, my dear brother. He's the only one of my direct family, immediate family that's still alive. But he told me, and he won't watch this, so I'm okay with saying that. He doesn't follow anything of mine. It was very sad, but I don't know. He's now 70, 71. But he told me when he was about 62, 63, I'm just waiting to die. His hips are shot, his knees are shot, and he's very unhappy. And he's never lived his life's purpose. He lives in Canada, Northern Canada, has 2 daughters, but he just never really did anything with his life, and he's very unhappy. And I don't wish that for anyone, It's your choice. It's all our choices. It was his choice. The life choices he made dictated that he's the guy trapped in that jar, waiting to die. I'd rather be the guy with his soulmate, doing the Titanic, which is, I am that guy. I am that guy. That's one of our favorite family shots. And I wish that for you guys. And that's the purpose of today's live stream. Anna is also later going to talk about our successful clients and what did they do to be successful quickly, so quickly, make your head spin, versus our clients that fail. What did they do? Because success, it leaves clues. You can follow that known path of success because it is very well known. Or you can follow that path of failure, which there are many, many paths to failure, but they are also very well known. The choice is yours. So Anna's going to take over the show in a little bit here after our girls show you their paintings. So hi, Tristan. Did you get my message? Okay. Well, you can bid right here, Tristan. You can bid right here. You're welcome to bid in the auction. Like I said in the message, and like I said in the live stream so far, the high bid is now $2,850. And by the way, guys, you can bid in comments here since we will be ending live. So you guys will know at high noon Eastern time. So in 1.5 hours, you guys will know the winning bidder who gets our $10,000 lifetime matchmaking package for Cheap Like Borscht. Right now it's 71% off. So you can write your bid, Tristan, right here, because I know you wanted it yesterday. So unless you changed your mind, you can bid right here, or you can text us. You can text us. So let me just play for you. Yeah, again, you can text us right there on that number, 1-604-998-8051. But don't email. We're not checking email live. Better you don't email. Better you write in comments, actually. All right. So without further ado, we're going to go deep today as well into the really, we're going to confide in experts in the area of quantum physics today. So it's kind of, we're really going deeper into the onion. What does quantum physics say about success, about change, about what does quantum physics say about why some of us are victims locked in that jar on the right, and some of us soar like an eagle after 50, right? And have the best years of their life. Like me, this is the happiest, God is my witness, the happiest I've ever been at 57, 56, 55. After I met my soulmate, Anna, and we started our family, basically. And I wish that for all of you guys. Okay, so we're going to get into that. So without further ado, I think what I'm going to do is give it over to my wife, Anna, and she is going to display the artwork of our daughters. Now, let me explain something. So this is Lizinka, our 5 years. Isn't that amazing for 5 years old? So they both have the same painting teacher here in Cancun. And they had a painting teacher. Well, Arena, our 10-year-old, had a painting teacher, Oils, in Odessa. And I want to explain something. So recently, I have actually, after studying, again, this positive psychology and studying the psychology of success, I have said to my wife, really, I want to start, daily affirmations. I started many things this holiday season. I finally started, we pray as a family every dinner, so at least we have that. But as much as I wanted to pray every night, I kind of with the girls. I did some nights and some, but this year I've committed. It's kind of like a New Year's resolution or a promise. I like to use the word promise. It's much more powerful than resolution, because we in psychology, we're trained that to break a promise is a very bad thing. But a resolution, it's like, of course you break a resolution. Everybody does. So I promised to myself and to my children that we're going to pray every night. And we're doing this Bible study on an app. On an app, so it tells the Bible story on a video, and then there's a quiz, and there's a painter on it. So the girls are loving it. We've already done it. I think it's our 4th or 5th night, and they're already there. Papa Jesus, when they go to bed. So it's great. I'm also teaching them affirmations, and one of them is, money comes easily. Money falls from the sky. It's another one, right? Life is, so these are some, we haven't written it down yet, but that's one of our promises, because I've been so busy over the holidays. But that's one of our promises. And so recently, I shared yesterday, Arena, our oldest one, she wanted to go to a camp, and it's pretty expensive for us right now. And I said to her, do you believe that money comes easily? Do you believe that you can manifest the money? And basically, she did. She manifested it right when we said that. I shared that yesterday. So I'm sharing this with you because really, all of this stuff, it's all here. We create everything that's here in the material. We first created here. It's in our thoughts, then it's our spoken words, then it's in the material. Everything that's in the material, that's here. Was first here. I had the thought I should be taking omega-3, and then I said it to my wife. Then she ordered it, and boom. And that's the way for everything, absolutely everything in life. So with that said, my daughter's she can't wait. Lisa, I can't wait to perform Feliz Navidad for you. So with that said, I'm teaching them that if they want money, they should take an action. They need to take an action, but then it comes easily. So you guys before, you want to get going? She's like, Papa, hurry up. All right, Tristan, thank you. The high bid is now 2,900. So I taught them, and I said to them, last year, remember, a lot of guys loved your paintings, and some guys said, could I buy one of these paintings? And so my oldest daughter put it on an Instagram, which she subsequently has lost the password. But a bunch of her paintings are images, because they're back in Ukraine, are on the Instagram that we're locked out of. But we have a whole bunch more paintings because they've been painting with a passion almost since we got to Mexico. So today we're going to give you guys the opportunity to bid on them. You can bid $1, $10, whatever you want. And then the only thing is we will have to charge you for shipping and handling, or shipping, just the cost to ship it. So the cost to ship it plus whatever your bid is. And you can bid, I don't know, we don't have names for them. So first Lisa is going to perform for you, Feliz Navidad. And then we're going to show you all of the 5-year-old, Lizika, and the 10-year-old, Arinishka, paintings. And you guys can bid if you want them. I think they're beautiful. And the point is, I'm teaching the girls that they can manifest money easily. And so this is an exercise. So appreciate you helping me to be a good dad and show them that money falls from the sky, which is very different than what my papa taught me about money. Money is difficult. It comes hard. Money doesn't grow on trees. All of these negative money blueprint wordologies is what I was programmed in my subconscious when I was a kid. So I am now endeavoring to reverse that and empower our children. And I'm very passionate about it and excited because I couldn't do this before. Lizinka didn't speak a level of English where I could really communicate with her. But now she can. Okay, so without further ado, darling, hello.
Hello.
I'll give it over to you, babe. See you in a bit. Mwah.
Okay. Lizinka, you will sing now, yes?
Yeah.
Wait. You will sing here, or you want to dance? I want to dance, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, wait. But you will sing this. Okay, one second. Okay, there is Christmas song first. Lizinka, иди сюда. Okay.
Feliz Navidad. Hello. Можно я на английском?
No, in Spanish.
Не могу.
Why? You're shy, Lizinka, yeah? You want to start from the beginning?
Я не могу, мам.
Can you close door because microphone?
Я могу только на английском.
Ну хорошо, давай на английском. Давай.
Хорошо.
Okay, we speak in English. Sorry.
And when you so sleigh, one was snow, a single snow. Come on, understand. Let the sound of Christmas in the sun. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. And the world is the way, and it's the hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Now let's start the story. Come on, let's play.
Спасибо, Сонечка. You,
Love
so, Joe, Лизенька, you want Joe? Now Elizabeth will show her paintings. What the plan?
Yes.
Yes, you will show your
One
paintings.
second.
Arina,
Arina.
now she will show her painting.
Yeah,
Давай идем.
Давай, Лизенька, по одной показывайте. Берите по одной,
Я
покажите.
я.
Окей. Нет, давай, Арина, первая.
I-
You first. Okay, say hi, my baby, no? Say hi or something. Happy New Year.
Hi. Happy New Year, guys.
Ah, you're first. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
Happy New Year. I wish you all to be happy, 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 and to find
And what?
your love.
This is your number one painting here. It's a pastel, yeah? In Ukraine, Arina was learning how to paint with the oil.
But
Yeah.
now it's
Now it's pastel. It's another technique, yeah? Okay.
hello everyone, happy New Year, and I wish to find your husband. This is my painting. What I was painting in painting class. It's my this.
Okay.
I don't
Hmm?
As this one, I don't
Okay. This is not you. This is decoration.
This is one classic one. I made it in November.
Almost like a picture behind, yeah? The same colors.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen to the show. Of course. Listen.
Monster.
Is it
This is
monster?
Stitch.
No, this is Stitch. This is
Stitch.
cartoon.
Hello.
Ah, Stitch.
And this is Stitch. I was painting it on Saturday.
It's on Saturday.
Yes. You painted in December. This Thursday. This is a giraffe.
Giraffe.
It is very interesting because it has like gold here and a little bit of oil over here. And this is
Fish. All sea topics, yeah, girls.
I have a little bit of seaweed,
Seaweed. Ah, I see.
and I wish you Merry Christmas, and I want to expect my mom, and
What?
she's gonna say hello
Hello.
and bye.
Bye.
This is one Christmas. This is Santa, and here is some real letters like this one, and the bows.
It's cotton.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. This is like for the Christmas. Christmas tree.
Guys, amazing. Super impressive paintings. I like the detail and characteristics. It's a mood, yeah? Mood.
It's a Christmas mood.
Christmas mood. Uh-huh.
And hello, this is my
Hello again.
lovely shoes. And it has
flowers.
grass and flowers. And bye. Okay. And this is for the summer. This is a beautiful rock. Over here, a beautiful rock. This is a real sand.
Real sand, yeah? And this is stone, yeah? Like
Yeah.
3D picture.
Palma for everybody who wants to feel like they're on the sea.
Mm-hmm.
I have one for you, that's okay.
Okay,
Not
she
me.
finished.
Not me.
No, wait, not her turn.
Hey, you want this one?
Her turn, wait. This is
And
Christmas. Yeah.
This is my decoration Santa of Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
Like
Topic.
single bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is the decoration of light.
It's your first presentation.
Yeah.
Who showed this? Wait, Now her
And
turn.
this is the mermaid. It is very magical. It has moon and the beautiful mermaid.
Which one's a Russian accent?
But I like it.
She fakes a Russian. She fakes. Can you believe a Russian accent? She has to fake it. She really doesn't have any accent.
I like it. So this is mermaid. It is like it
Girls who want a good painting. Wow.
Thank you.
bidding? I told people they can have it for $1, $10, whatever they bid. Just have to pay for shipping and handling.
I don't know. No. Well, this goes using the mic.
And hello. And,
Again, hello.
and
It's Leah.
this is my painting. It has a butterfly and a flower. And it has a lot of grass.
It's beautiful. I love this one, Donchika. I think this is like crazy artistic.
And
Like really, I don't want to. I wish we owned our big house right now. We would frame them all, and I wouldn't sell them. But we probably moving, guys, to Puerto Vallarta
Yeah.
before the next school year.
Okay,
I think this is gonna be okay with this.
Wow! Another butterfly. Look.
My two butterflies, what I was painting on painting class. And
Okay, listen.
this better on this, I think.
Okay, yo. Arina. I didn't miss. Say Happy New Year and so you finish with
Happy
the-
New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year with a beautiful day. Thank you for your support, and we wish you to have many. Lisa, did you do it? Many happiness. Very much happiness. Bye.
Happiness.
Bye.
Okay. So listen, Kasha. Okay. Listen, Kasha. Bye bye. Stars. I don't want to leave. Okay, you can sit here. I guess. Okay, we continue, John. Yeah. So, also Arena. Joseph, I don't hear microphone.
Okay. Hey guys, what did you think? Amazing, huh? Amazing. Dwachika, you such beautiful work. And
Yeah.
Arinachka. Yeah.
Tristan bid $10 for the first yellow picture with a seagull. You know?
Okay. Try to find which one it is. And guys, any other bids
What is
for
it?
any paintings? You just have to pay for shipping, basically. Because we're not gonna, we can't take them all with us to Puerto Vallarta. We're gonna have to, we have a pretty big trunk in the car, but we've acquired already quite a bit of stuff in Mexico since we moved. Because you have to buy all your clothes again, your shoes again, everything. So, because only one suitcase each person to fly from Ukraine. Amazing painting things.
First
Hey,
one. Okay,
thanks.
I understand. Thank you, Tristan.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Bradford.
Uh-huh. It's very interesting practice for girls to make presentation. This
Yeah,
is
look at Arena. You're going to be a dance queen, you see? Actually, Arena is enrolling in acting lessons in Hollywood. Yeah, in Hollywood, California. Arena, the older one, she's already been in a
Thank
made
you.
for Ukraine TV series show, one episode. So she's already appeared on national TV in Ukraine. She's gifted. She's like really gifted. So, her first pick. Tristan wants her first pick.
Yeah, with a seagull flying.
Mhm.
Is
Any
good.
other bidders on any other paintings, guys? Now
You
is
present her best picture to her teacher. That's
and guys,
all.
if you're watching
And
this
I
on the replay,
present my candy bell to my friend.
Of course. No.
if you're watching this on the replay, just email us or write in comments if you want to buy a painting. Better to email us at info@matchguarantee.com and just tell us which painting you want, and we're happy to send it to you just for shipping costs. Okay. Thank you, girl. Thank you. So where do we go from here?
Thank you, Tristan. Yeah, she really loves it. She all time painting. If I wouldn't limit her, I mean, she would just don't want to do nothing, no homework, just all time
Yeah.
painting.
Both our girls are crazy about painting. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
older one. Yeah,
They're crazy about.
I will ask teacher if she she can continue learn oil because she.
Mhm.
But it's good that she learn different technique
fishy.
with pastel.
Fishy.
But it's interesting.
Mama,
Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Okay, I will continue our live stream, and Anna will join me in just a minute after the kids settle down, after they calm down. So excited now, you know, kids are. So I wanted to tell you a cool story about the law of attraction. You could call it the law. A couple of laws are in play here because there are 4 basic laws that dictate this universe, right? Law of attraction is one of them, which Bruce Lipton, Dr. Bruce Lipton has already talked about. But the winner of yesterday's New Year's gift, I think I called it the New Year's gift. So somebody won a lifetime matchmaking package, $10,000 package for $2,750, which was yesterday's high bid, right? And Tristan almost got it, but he missed it by a hair. So now Tristan is bidding in the auction. But the guy that got it is John Hecker. So congrats, John. Congrats on getting yesterday's $7,000 gift. I want to share with you this story because it's really a karma story. Oh, you see, they can't settle down. Now you want to be center of attention. You want to take over the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, what do you want to tell everybody for, what do you want to say?
I don't know.
You want to say, I don't know?
Yes.
You're so cute. So cute.
Daddy, hear this house.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You want?
Look,
Okay,
look
don't check out.
us.
Papa's got to continue live stream, okay? Go to mama, okay? You see, she's gotten comfortable with the camera now. I really don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, can you be quiet while Papa talks?
Yes.
Okay, Molly dear. You're so beautiful. You're so wonderful. Okay, that's quiet, is it? You're farting. Are you farting?
Yes.
Farting is a taboo topic in Ukrainian culture, but not in our family because I'm Canadian. So, in fact, I just introduced her to, monkey paw thing. Give me a bucket. This is slapstick British type humor that's, Ukrainian people do not find funny at all, but the whole family's in stitches. Give me a bucket. Oh, monsieur, one less little morsel for dessert. No, I'll blow up. So now the family loves it. So I'm teaching them Canadian humor, British humor, whatever. Okay, so I want to tell you the story of John Hecker. John, I didn't know who he was, but when he won yesterday, I searched him in our records, and he donated. Okay, let me tell you, there was a guy that just blew us away when the war was fresh in early March. Okay, he donated $500 to help Ukrainian refugees. Then he said, "I want my donation back." $500. I was just floored. I was like, "Who does that? How can you take back a donation?" We had already sent the funds out, right? Because remember, the war was fresh. There was such a huge need. And I, told you guys live because I'm pretty wear my thoughts and emotions on my sleeve, probably to a fault. So I kind of chastised him online without saying his name. And John Hecker immediately, like right after the live stream, he donated $513 and said, Anna, I would like to replace this withdrawn donation. And here you go. You see, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, karma, thanked him by giving him a $7,000 discount yesterday. So he got our 10K package. Instead of paying 10, he paid $2,750 from yesterday. So he got a $7,000 gift from the universe for his $500 donation. Pretty good ROI from God, the universe, don't you think? So this this is a powerful example of what we're talking about yesterday and today. And I want to share with you, because I kind of written down the 4 primary laws that govern the universe in yesterday's notes, where they're here. But the law of giving, the law of giving. You know, it was Mike Konings, if anybody of you know him or know he's mainly a marketer. He's in Southern California. And his wife, Vivian, owns the it's called justlikeMychild.com or justlikeMychild.org. He's got a big charity in Uganda. But Mike told me, and then I went and looked it up years back, there's actually a study done on giving, okay, that when you give for the right reasons, right, from the heart, with not expecting anything in return, this is key. When you give in that way, they proved scientifically by a case study of actually following a big sample size of givers that gave, I don't remember the details, but I do remember this. The result is a 300% ROI. So if you gave $1, you got $3 back. Now, I don't know the details of the study. It seems to me kind of hard to do a study like that scientifically, but you guys can look it up. Proof that there is a law that if you give from the heart with the right reasons, it comes back to you. And guess what? It's biblical. It's biblical. It says in the Bible, actually, it will return to you tenfold. Yeah. So it's just cool stuff. It's just cool stuff. I'm going to look at notes. Can't wait to meet. Hey guys, just saying hi and just looking through the comments. Not a lot in comments, mostly just Happy New Year. Okay, so shall we continue and go deeper and go into quantum physics? Okay, I think that's where we will go next.
Important you understand the laws that govern our universe, because in understanding them, you can get in harmony with them and attract what you desire.
It's something that you really got to pay a lot of attention to. It's not something you learn overnight. But you get studying this, and you can literally have anything you want.
But before we can look at using natural laws to attract what you desire, we must first understand what it is. Simply put, natural law is an observable law relating to natural phenomena. Simply put, these laws govern everything that happens in the universe. These laws aren't good or bad. They don't aim to help or hurt or be positive or negative. They simply are. And in their neutrality, they are precise. The problem is that not many are aware of this. These laws operate in our lives constantly, dictating the results we get. Have you ever had a dream that seems to come true a few days later? Do you get a bad feeling, and what you feared came to pass? The universe does not discriminate between good and bad. The thoughts you have, whatever they are, will manifest with no regard for impact. The most well-known law of nature is the law of attraction, and you have very likely stumbled upon YouTube videos, Reels, and TikToks teaching you ways to attract what you desire, from money in abundance to your dream house and a soulmate. The law of attraction states that the things you focus on in your life are what you will attract into your life. Here, thoughts are a form of energy. So when you think, "I hope I won't fall sick," the universe doesn't conclude that you don't wish to fall sick. It only picks up on your negativity and fear and returns the same energy back to you.
A lot of people just use their imagination for, gosh, I hope this doesn't happen, or I hope that doesn't happen. They're letting it go in the wrong direction.
The law of vibration, though, is a little bit different. You see, it's the primary law, and the law of attraction is only the secondary law, because vibration is what leads to attraction. Albert Einstein said, quote, "Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics." When you raise your vibrations to the thing you want to achieve, nothing stops you from attracting the object of your desire.
When John Kennedy, when he was the president of the United States, asked the good doctor, the father of the space program, greatest scientist, you know, what it would take to build a rocket that'll carry a person to the moon and bring him back safely to Earth. You answered him in 5 words. He said, the will to do it.
That confidence and conviction comes from utmost faith in yourself and in the universe. The universe is in a constant state of movement, and these movements are vibrations. The speed of rate at which it vibrates is called a frequency. The only difference between any two objects is their frequency. Even objects you believe are static or still, like a table or a house, vibrate at a slow speed.
When you photograph mass, you can photograph the energy coming from it. You can photograph a plant, and you'll see there's a vibration coming from the plant. Everything vibrates. A garden rock is vibrating. Everything moves. Nothing rests.
Your body, however, vibrates at an extremely high rate, and it impacts more than you know.
It starts right in your own mind, right in your own head. Your mind activates brain cells. And when those brain cells are activated, you're impacted. You impact the whole universe.
Your thoughts and feelings control the vibration of your body, and because that's the case, you also have the power to dictate the frequency you vibrate at. Your feelings or your vibrations will attract people and things to you that are a vibrational match. Simply put, you get what you put out there. If you are a negative person who always focuses on how things can go wrong, you will attract people who are also pessimistic and unwilling to look on the bright side. If you are hardworking and ambitious, you will keep a circle of equally hardworking and ambitious friends.
Thanks. Sorry, guys. I want to just chime in there and pause for a second. What do you guys think so far about this vibration stuff? You buying it, or are you a skeptic or a disbeliever? Do you believe that, for example, negative people have a certain level of vibration? It's actually lower. It's lower on the hertz level. And positive, optimistic people vibrate at a higher vibrational hertz level. Do you believe that? I mean, the proof is in the pudding, they say. You know how when you meet somebody at a party, you usually either very instantly know if you like them, or you instantly know if you just don't like them. You don't even want to talk to them. Or maybe there's somewhere in between. That's if your vibrational frequencies are fairly close, you're kind of okay with them. But if you're at the same vibrational frequency as the other person, it's called harmonic frequency then, the same. And what happens is the amplitudes, so the sine wave or the amplitude of the harmonic sine wave, they actually overlap, and then it becomes twice the size. This is the engineering and the science of harmonic, what's called harmonic frequency. And that's what happened to Anna and I. Yeah, when we met, it was cosmic. It was cosmic. Hey, babe, I should invite you in here. When I picked up Anna on street pickup in front of Ocean Plaza in Kyiv, it was just magical. We don't even know what happened. It was just like, it was vibrational level. Absolutely. Hey, Anna. Hey, hon, you want to say something?
Yes, I agree with you. Yeah, there's things that, especially women, they much more have stronger intuition. They sense everything, And women always, they're very intuitive by their nature,
And what is intuitive? What does that mean, honey? Intuitive. What does it really mean on a scientific level? It means they feel their vibration. They're in touch with their vibrational signals, right? More.
Yes, even more. They more strongly feel, feel people, feel situation. They have this, like one of my coach from Kyiv who teach me, with whom we was playing. It's a big team in Ukraine, Cashflow.
You're a mentor. You're a mentor.
Yeah. He told me on every business meeting, or not business meeting, but if we hire a person, I'm looking for somebody like good specialist that I need, and then final interview my wife do. He married to Ukrainian woman, and he say, this is always the procedure, because doesn't matter how good technically he is, fit into my needs. My wife can sense, because she's a woman, more than I can even understand, from logic things, So I always listen to her advice, on that.
And I just want to add that when Anna and I met, back to you and I, babe, when we met, Anna got into my taxi. She's a little bit like ashamed of that or something, a little bit smitten about that now, but she never done that before, right? You'd never done that before. Got into a man's taxi, right? When you just met him.
No.
Right? But she did. She hopped into my taxi because I said, well, I got to go because I had to do a film shoot. And I said, I got to go. And she said, where are you going? And I said, center to Passage. And she said,
it was convenient for me too. And I thought,
yeah. And so I'm just saying, the power, guys, trust your gut. I always tell you in lives, when you're looking for an agency to work with, or anyone really, this applies personally in business, trust your gut. But guess what? Your gut really is your sense of vibrational energies and vibrational frequencies. That's the truth of what your gut is, your sixth sense, your intuition, whatever you want to call it. So let's continue with
your gut is higher yourself, but maybe will be too deep. So let's put it imagine.
Okay, let's get back into it, and then we'll either pause or it'll end. But yeah, we're going deeper into vibrational frequencies.
While it is accurate to assume that your thoughts become things, it's more accurate to say that your vibration becomes things. So, how can you begin to think and feel differently in order to attract your dream life? Bob Proctor has the answer. Bob Proctor was a Canadian
I can't help but chime in there. Did you hear what he said? That it's more accurate that your vibration becomes things. That's pretty deep. But it's true. It's so because at the end of the day, do you understand? Your thoughts and your words, they're also vibrations. So your thoughts, your words become things is another way of saying what he's saying. And it's spot on. I appreciate, by the way, this comment that this is a lot for Roger to take in right now. And Roger, I just encourage you, do you know what the number 2 quality of successful people is? Number 1 is resilience. We shared yesterday, and it's proven by Harvard Business School. They did a study. So successful people bounce back, like from bankruptcy, for example, like Donald Trump, 7 times bouncing back. Can't keep a good man down. So resilience. But number 2, it's always remaining an open system. So always be willing to take in the information, not be closed, not say, no, I don't believe in that shit. That's not a successful person. A successful person takes it in. Now, of course, you make your own decision based on that information. But if you don't take in information, you start to shut down, especially as you age, especially.
Yeah, be open-minded.
So I appreciate, Roger, you coming clean and saying, hey, whoa, this is heavy shit. It is heavy shit. Okay, let's get back into it.
Author. Best known for this New York Times bestseller, You Were Born Rich, and for his role in The Secret movie. And he doesn't just preach about using the law of vibration to get what you want. Proctor has used these techniques himself to earn a better life. He went from having no purpose or aim in his life to making millions through his business.
I had really been struggling my whole life. Never had a half-decent job, had nothing really going for me. And here I am, owning a company that operates in 7 cities, 3 countries. And I thought, how did it happen?
According to him, channeling your vibrational energy consciously in the right direction has the incredible potential to create miracles. Therefore, paying attention to your energy, as well as the energy of the people and things that surround you, can help you elevate your vibrations and exist at the same frequency as the things you desire.
Okay, let's come back in here because, guys, did you pay attention? What he just said is that focusing your vibrational energy can create miracles. Do you remember in the movie yesterday we played, one of the two movies. The lady shared that she had a tumor. Where was the tumor? It was in her brain, or I don't remember. But she used to visualize this tumor having wings and flying away, and she got better. She had a miraculous healing, and she's cancer-free. Honey, do you want to take over here and talk about vibrational frequencies and your physical health and sickness? Because I know you have a lot to say about this.
You ask me and then you just leave me here.
I'm here. Okay, we'll continue, and you can say something later, maybe, if you want.
I mean, if we hear about dating, I think, of course, disease doesn't matter. All areas, all about, all the same. Doesn't matter what area. There is always, lessons for us, and there is always something to learn in every situation that happened to us. Disease as well, it's not accidentally come to us. So yeah, there is each of emotion, they have their own vibration, like angeriness, this is very low, angry, very low vibrational. The biggest, the highest, this is unconditional love. This is the high, close to the top, it's great gratitude. That's why when you in situation when you have full of frustration or just very unhappy, if you will just to start to do simple exercise, writing gratitudes, and you will always can find things that you're grateful for, simple things, and if you think that you don't have, you just need to remember, there is so many homeless people in the world. There is so many people who don't have what to eat, and if you have these two things, this is already like you're super blessed, and you have always what to thank for, for a nice cup of coffee, for that you wake up at the end of the day. You today wake up, you have one more day to live, and I remember one case when I met a Ukrainian man at a resort in Egypt, and he said that when I traveled to Cairo to pyramids to see, I saw how people live there, poorly on the streets, in this paper houses, he said that really this was, I was not so impressed with pyramids, but this was like super overwaking experience when I understand that my one room flat in Dnipro where he had it, this is like so big things. He's so grateful, this was very awakening experience for him, and this is true. We always have things to be grateful for, and when you're in this like very very bad mood, this is the simplest technique that you can use to raise your vibration up. And so everything is energy, everything. There is nothing, it's just like objects, different objects, they have very, I don't know how to say this, static, like not quickly moving. But everything is vibration. So understanding this, giving you example about women, in regards of dating. If you feel that this woman for you, it's like a needle, this is like, she's like a, how to call this? I forget. Like when you put this woman on pedestal, she's like, you feel that she's here and you here, she will, this is not matching energy, because the right matches, this is always when you keep that, you feel that you worth each other, and trophy wife, when you look and you think, oh, if I would have this woman, I will be the happiest man in the world. No, this is not working, it's always about matching. When you see a woman, she can be beautiful, she can be super smart, and you really like her, but if you have this inner like feeling that or she's much better than me, you know, this is not your woman, you know. There is always behind that should be thought, oh, she's so amazing, but I also, you know, good catch, you know, like that. And then it's matching. Then it's couple have potential here.
Honey, can you share? Too bad we didn't have the visual, but just want to share that emotions have vibrational levels. Like, for example, the emotion of love, like Anna said, unconditional love is one of the highest. Gratitude is high. Anger is one of the lowest ones. And so when we're experiencing these emotions, remember, emotions dictate our thoughts. Our thoughts dictate our words, control our words. Our words produce what we get in the physical world, produce our actions, sorry. Our words manifest into actions. Actions produce result. It's all tied together. You see, guys, how powerful this stuff is. So when you wake up in the morning and you write in your gratitude journal, which I'm just starting again. I did it in years back, but shame on me, I stopped. So I'm doing many things to improve myself this year, and I hope it works. Because none of us have arrived. We all need to improve. We all want more in life, right? More for our children, more for ourselves. We want to become better people, have better marriages, better relationships, better friendships, you know? And the key is always working on ourselves. The key to happiness is inside each of us. It's not external to us. It's not stuff, right? The better I become in my own soul, the better will be my relationship with my wife, my children, and the more happiness I will materialize in my life, right? Oh, wow. We have an up bid, Bradford Adams. All right, Bradford. Thanks for that. So yeah, what do I just want to share there, that, yeah, gratitude journaling is so powerful because you begin your day by being grateful. So you kickstart your day with high vibrational emotions, right? And it doesn't matter how, I'll share with you, when I started to journal, it's when the catastrophic event that happened for me that caused me to lose everything, right? That had happened, and it was a catastrophic event. And to deal with it, because I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't sleep at all, which I sleep like a baby. If I'm not sleeping, I mean, it's rare in life. I don't sleep, you know. And
like a lion, you sleep, not like a baby.
Like a lion.
Like a bear. If you accidentally wake up, this is problem. You're not like a baby.
Okay. So to cope with that, I started doing a number of things. And one of the things that saved me, right, from, I don't know from what, but saved me and helped me get through this devastating period of my life was gratitude journaling. Because despite all my life was crashing around me, I still had so many things to be grateful of. I had my health. I had this, I had that. I had many things I was grateful for. And that really, really supercharged me to deal with the shit that I was going through, losing it all. So I really encourage you guys to also, and we can hold each other accountable, right? Although I'm not going to be streaming much anymore, because remember, I'm out, and I will be going more and more into my real estate investing business. But because I'm just getting into it, you know, and getting out of Match Guarantee and giving Match Guarantee over to the heart of Match Guarantee. We got a comment here. Rejection's the strongest of negative emotions. Rejection. Okay. Okay, let's get back into the video.
Does that work? Quantum physics postulates that every particle in the universe is made up of energy. And microscopic studies have shown that matter is composed of molecules and atoms that also vibrate at a certain frequency. Our bodies are 99.999% empty space. In fact, all matter is mostly space, and the remaining mass is energy. If we condensed every living being to the point where there was no space between molecules, the entirety of our species would fit into the volume of a sugar cube. This empty space isn't for nothing. It allows for atoms to oscillate, electrons to pop in and out, and waves to function. And this is where the quantum world takes place, in the space between mass. A majority of our bodies are made up of quantum particles that we don't fully understand yet. To date, we've really only studied less than 1% of our bodies because we've only focused on the physical part, the part we can see and touch and feel. Because we're physical beings, we understand mass, matter, and atoms quite well because these things operate in a way similar to how we experience our physical reality. However, how can we begin to understand emptiness? We don't see it or feel it, it isn't tangible, and yet it's the most important part of ourselves. And the law of vibration operates in this space, or more precisely, within the oscillations in space that we experience at an atomic level. It's rooted in quantum mysticism, which cites quantum mechanics. The topic is explored more deeply in literature. Essentially, our bodies are made of information and energy that we can only perceive as solid matter because we never learned any different. But this avenue is less explored. The way the quantum world functions is still largely unknown to us because it's still a very new field. It's still a work in progress in the scientific community. However, knowing for certain how it works isn't necessary. We can still embark on the journey to increasing our vibrations and attracting a better life. The key is first learning about yourself, because it all comes down to your intuition. Have you ever had a hunch about something? Your head says one thing after weighing the pros and cons, but a certain prickly feeling or voice in your head tells you to go the other way. Or maybe you walked into a room after an argument and felt the heaviness without even seeing the faces of the people present. The law of vibration is closely tied to your intuition and is responsible for those gut feelings you get. Taking a different route to work and missing an accident, taking a day off from the office and your workplace facing a crisis, all of these are examples of how the law of vibration is already operating in your life. You may not recognize it, but it's there. If you've ever met someone you just didn't like, but couldn't quite figure out why, the law of vibration may have been at play. You may not have been a match for their vibration, which is why you felt like getting out of there immediately. On the positive side, this law can also be felt anytime you walk on a beach or go hiking and feel peaceful, loved, and calm. The vibrations of the atoms in the environment around us significantly impact what we feel. Energetically, nature is very strong and has a positive impact on our bodies. So, now that we have understood somewhat how the law of vibration works, how we impact it, and how it impacts us, how can we actually begin raising our vibrations?
As Van de Waal taught me, he says it's all in awareness, Bob. He said there's a marvelous inner world that exists within us. And the revelation of such a world enables us to do, to attain, to achieve anything we desire within the bounds or limits of nature.
Why is this important? It goes back to the words of Einstein. If you get into the picture, into the energy of the good you desire, you can't help but manifest it. In the early 2000s,
Hey guys, coming back at you. So did you guys buy this stuff? That you can have anything you want, what Bob Proctor said? You can literally have whatever you want. Please write me in chat. Do you guys buy that, or do you think it's a bunch of horseshit? Please write me in chat. I wanted to give you a little bit just scientific background on frequency. I mean, isn't that cool that we're 99.9% made of nothing? We're 0.01% matter. The rest we're nothing. We're space. Our body. I mean, we knew we're 70% water, but that's crazy. Yeah, 99.9% empty space. Our body. Yeah. I mean, Anna, you got no sound. And so I just wanted to me, I don't know about you, but to me, that's part of the evidence that we just don't know what we don't know. To be open about other forces that are in play in our life, in the universe, in this world, because 99.9% we're empty. That's a huge fact. And I love looking into the science of stuff. The science to me even speaks volumes, even if I can say my Christian faith. It's been on and off over the years. You know, I was raised Pentecostal, POAC in Canada. And my faith, even though I was raised in the church, it wavered. I stumbled. I fell. Yeah, I have learned some pretty hard lessons in life, taken some wrong paths that I'm not proud of. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I know I'm forgiven, and that's very comforting that I know where I'm going when I leave this earthly body. Very, very comforting, you know. Why am I sharing that with you? That yeah, I guess just sharing. You wanted to say something, Lovey?
Yes, I want I want to explain in a very simple way because this is like it's very detailed video and really it's cool video, give you very good understanding. But I just want to give some examples, so maybe it will be the very good sign that you're not ready. You by like you know in order to have something in life, whatever having a life partner, having car that you want, you have to vibrate in the same level of vibration, Lisa. And what does it mean? Like Lisa, please work here. What does it mean that, please, Joseph, I can hear my echo. Sorry. It means when if you see a woman or if you see a car and you feel, Joseph, please, I can hear my echo. I cannot continue. This is too much. Better she just walk. If you see a woman or you see a car and you feel like you're shaking, you're like, oh, this is like means you're not ready. Super big excitement or super big, like you put like this is God, this is goddess, okay, woman, goddess, or super car, this is not matching. That's what I'm trying to give you an example. You don't have this feelings to like, but you will be ready to when you see cucumber, yeah, and it's cucumber, and you feel, you deserve. This is like normal. You just eat it, This is what you match with this vibration, and you at this level when you can have cucumber or piece of bread, and not to be super excitement. This is in your, this is matching with you. But if you have this kind of excitement, this is always. And I see, like, if you're talking about dating, I see that why for some guys this like they chasing very big age gap, but deep in their soul they feel they like they cannot. Some guys have it, big age gap, but they like. I know happy couples with 20, 25, even 30 years age gap, But always, it's not a situation when men put this woman on pedestal and feel like, feel that like she's here and he is here, This always partnership. So that's my point. And a lot of guys who is chasing big age gap, they chasing trophy wife. They don't believe that, and that's why it never happened to them, That's why it's become their only dream, fantasy, whatever. And they chase this fantasy, because deep inside, and can I speak about this now? Yeah, behind that, what is behind that? And it's not always about age. It doesn't matter about level of beauty, woman that you chase, whatever. There is always behind that your limited beliefs, and you can, you can maybe catch some of them, but I want to go through big list because you will realize that you will have a lot of them, And I want to name them actually and give you an idea what you can do with those beliefs. Joe, if it's okay, we'll do this now, or you want to finish video first? Yeah, okay. So your limited beliefs. So number one, the most common, yeah.
Oh, honey, that gonna take a long time. Let's finish the video. Sorry, I didn't understand you.
Okay.
That's gonna take a long time. Let's finish the video. And guys, I'm gonna also speak to you. I said yesterday, but I didn't have a chance because 3-hour live stream. But I want to talk to you man to man. It will be near the end because I will ask Anna to go. All ladies, I ask respectfully to leave us to a man's only space. Men will talk to men. And I will share from you, from the heart, why, well, quite a number of our clients fail. Because I find out, certain things. And I just want to speak to you man to man. It's a conversation only men can have with men. But it's a very significant reason that our clients, and not only our clients, but other men on this journey fail. You understand, the failure rate is far greater than the success rate. If you want to take a global look at men that pursue a Ukrainian wife, and the percentage of it, it's infinitesimally small. And you can just look to the facts about the statistics in the US. About 500 marriages are produced per year. 500 in a multi-billion-dollar a year industry. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand the success rate is infinitesimally small in terms of percentages, way less than 1%. So I want to address a big reason for failure. And age gap is one of them. An unreasonable age gap expectation. Okay. But we'll get into that later. Let's finish the video off, okay?
A woman named Sally Gallagher attended one of Proctor's seminars. She was a securities attorney and, by his words, a financial genius, and she loved Proctor's teachings. One thing led to another, and Gallagher became Proctor's business partner, which worked out perfectly because Proctor was making money he didn't know how to manage. He essentially attracted the perfect business partner who took care of the thing he needed help with the most.
And I could just go ahead and do what I love doing. And I knew that our company was in good hands with that. And Sandy runs our company. She is the CEO, the president of the company.
Simply put, you've got to become aware of what you want and hold that image in your mind for it to move into reality. Here's another way to put it. You are moving this image from your subconscious mind to your conscious mind.
It's the thoughts that you think in your conscious mind that you impress upon your subconscious mind that causes you to feel the way you feel. Those feelings are expressed with and through your physical body. That causes the action which produces the result. Now, getting them all lined up is called attitude. Now, some people line up on the negative side. They're going to see what's wrong. And you know something? They're right. There's something wrong. Other people go on the positive side. They see what's good. And they're right. There's something good. You can find what's right or wrong in anything. Doesn't matter what you're looking at.
We have the ability to think anything we want to think. And our thoughts dictate our feelings because we get emotionally involved with them. This emotional involvement then leads to actions that produce results. However, the problem is with thinking, the very first step in this entire process.
And as you understand yourself a lot better, you're going to find your finances are going to improve, your health is going to improve, your relationships are going to improve, your whole world starts to get better.
The possibilities are endless. Find your purpose and latch onto that mental image with every fiber of your being, believing that you are meant for it, and it is meant for you. Our universe is limitless, and even the world's leading physicists cannot confidently say they comprehend everything that goes on within it. It is buzzing with energy and power, and once you achieve mental clarity, you can claim this energy and power for yourself. Take some time today to reconnect with yourself and your inner world to start raising your vibrations and living the life you were meant to.
Hey guys, before I invite Anna back on to really talk about specific examples of fears that we have seen over the years are holding back our clients from success. Okay, so she's really going to dive into specific fears and just understand the root cause of all fear is negative, self-limiting beliefs, and core self-limiting beliefs are it's that footing. You know, any of you guys that build a house, the house is built on a footing. And if you don't put a footing down, a concrete footing, that house is not going to be stable and it's not going to last very long. That footing to the foundation is our core self-limiting beliefs. And that's what we have to be cognizant of to be able to overcome the fear barrier, our fears, and break through the fears. So Anna's going to get into that. I want to just share from an engineering point, again, more scientific support to this whole frequency thing. Do you guys know about resonance frequency? So natural harmonic frequency is better said. Natural harmonic frequency. So every substance has a natural harmonic frequency. This is different than this. That's different from whatever I want to give. Whatever it is. Although these are two plastic, so they will be similar. So there's a very famous story. There's a very famous event called the collapse of the Tacoma Second Narrows Bridge. And any engineer, you learn this when you study harmonic frequencies. So what happened? There was a storm, but it wasn't that big. It wasn't enough to collapse a bridge, but it did. It collapsed the Second Narrows Bridge in about the early 70s. And the engineering ring, Canadian engineers, they get an engineering ring. They don't in the US or anywhere else in the world. But this ring is made from steel from the Second Narrows Bridge, Tacoma Second Narrows Bridge. But what happened? Because it's very significant, this thing. And engineers are very careful about harmonic frequency because it can be very destructive. And the Second Narrows is an example. So what happened was that storm, by fluke mishap, it set up the right movement of the bridge, that the movement of the bridge of that storm hit the natural harmonic frequency of that materials, the engineering materials of the bridge, which was mostly steel, right? And when you hit, if I was to go like and hit the natural harmonic frequency of this remote control, it would just disintegrate. It would collapse. It would be, and that's what happens to the Second Narrows Bridge. It just collapsed. It almost like just boom, and it was gone. And it was gone. So it's further support, scientific support to this whole thing of frequency. And I wanted to share also scientific support for any of you believers, or maybe atheists, non-believers, or maybe you guys that not sure what you believe. You know, you studied a bit of Buddhism, you just studied a bit of Christianity, you read the Quran, and you're not sure what you believe. I want to share with you a resource that really helped me in my Christian faith. It's called Reasons to Believe. And you can just Google it, Reasons to Believe. I think it's reasonstobelieve.com, but it might be .org or something like this. Did you know the scientific reasons that support the Bible? It's in 10 to the exponent, and it's growing all the time. The last time I looked, I believe it was 10 to the exponent 19. 10 to the power 19 is the number of scientific reasons that is proof in the Bible. And the Bible, so it is forecasted and explained 10 to the 19 scientific facts, either predictions that have come true or just science that has been proven in the Bible. And by the way, Reasons to Believe is composed by the world's top scientific minds, of course, and it's Christians and non-Christians. And many people were scientists that became Christians when they became part of the scientific community of Reasons to Believe. They became believers after just looking at the science, the sheer volume of the numbers, of the facts foretold and predicted in the Bible. It's you know what? When you look at it this way, the Big Bang Theory would require such a level of a miracle to produce everything that happened from the Big Bang, to produce life and to produce this planet and all its systems in place. It literally would require a miracle of all miracles, that it's a freak mishap that it created everything. So anyway, it's just for what it's worth. If you guys want to, if you happen to be like I was at some point in my life and really questioning, because when you, for me also, when you lose everything and you just lose everything, your life, all your stuff, all your luxuries. At the same time, your wife asks for a divorce. You lose your house on the same day. You become bankrupt and broke. Yeah, and you're sleeping on a couch. At least I wasn't sleeping on the street. You really question a lot of things. So I found reasons to believe really supported my Christian faith. So maybe it's something you guys want to check out as well. Age gap. He thinks his soulmate is older. Oh, that's unique. That's what you're saying, right? I still believe my soulmate is older. Hot chick. Okay, well that's very unique, Bradford. I hope you win the auction just based on that. Just based on that comment. I mean, that is a big component to men's failure. In fact, let me just share with you, and I will get into this later. I mentioned this earlier, but this is the thumbnail or the icon used in a Viber group called they call themselves the New Men's Forum. And they're all a group of 70 men that say they want a wife. They want a Ukrainian wife. But I've been in that group for about 2.5 years. And I don't think anyone has been married in that group in 2.5. Okay, maybe there's one, but it's a young guy. I mean, young, he's 42. And yeah, okay, so I stand corrected. And there might be more that I'm not aware of. But you know, these guys in this group, they're not, I'm not very popular in there because I call them sex tourists, because I mean, does this look like the intent, the mens rea, the intent of this group is wife? Maybe they would put a bride and groom as their thumbnail, or they put a bunch of naked women. See, that shows the intent, just that icon. And they don't get they don't get any of this stuff, but the results speak for itself. Nobody's getting married. And guess what? They're all red pill guys, almost all of them. I asked one in the group yesterday because I said, we're kind of in this argument over the New Year's holidays here, over the Christmas holidays. They're saying, we're not sex tourists, Joe. You need to apologize. And I'm like, listen, if I'm wrong, I will absolutely apologize. But I asked them, let me ask you then, because I told them about the auction. Why are none of you bidding on this auction? You get our package, which is a lifetime guarantee, right? It's not a guarantee of marriage, but it's a guarantee that you'll have unlimited dating and our full team support private matchmaker until you get married. That's as good as that gets in terms of guarantee of finding a wife, right? Why are none of you bidding when it's 71% off? It's a $7,000 gift. You're looking a $7,000 gift horse, as we say, in the mouth, right? Doesn't that speak to intent or lack thereof to find a wife? And so the one guy spoke up and he said yesterday in the Viber chat, he said, well, I'm constantly going through your database, Joe, of 1,300 girls, and I can't find a single woman that I'm attracted to. Really? Well, guess what? If a guy ever tells me that, in fact, if you tell me that there's only 5 you can find I won't accept you as a client. Try it. I won't take your money. I won't take $1 from you, because the chances of me being able to help you are slim to none. Why? Because you're what I call red pill. You swallowed the red pill and you're just living a fantasy world. And the truth is, these Ukrainian women are not desperate. Our ladies, if they don't fall in love with you, they won't marry you and they won't move to your country. So that's that's your job as the man, to pursue her and to get her to fall in love with you, to pursue her. And anyway, just saying, back to the age gap thing, I think we should almost, Anna, because it's so big and we got to go for another 25 minutes. In 25 minutes, guys, I remind you that in 25 minutes, one lucky guy will get our $10,000 package for a $7,000 gift. Yeah. For $3,000. $29.50 is current high bid. Anybody wants to bid? You've got 25 minutes. At high noon, by the second, because I'm sure some of you guys are going to chomp down a higher bid, will be the winner. So let's take a look at some comments as we go here. Okay, I guess some internal comments. Yeah, guys. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, electromagnetic force, very, very powerful, and this is vibration, right? This is how it works. Yeah, vibration. Absolutely powerful stuff. It's weaponized. EMFs are weaponized these days, right? This is very, very powerful stuff. Okay. So should I invite my Anjika to talk about, and honey, let me invite you on, honey. Make sure when you're talking about this, you should put up some of the pictures, please, of our successful clients this year. And guys, this isn't all our successful clients, but the ones that give permission for us to put their, the man and the woman give permission for us to put their pictures all over the World Wide Web, right? It's not all of our couples, but the ones that it's okay to talk about. Anna and I will talk about it, and why they're successful and other of our clients are not. And remember, I'm going to have a heart-to-heart, man-to-man conversation with you. It'll probably be at the end. I'll ask Anna to go and we'll have that chat, which I've been meaning to have for years with you guys live. So Tristan, thanks for the bid. Thanks for the bid, Tristan. So over to you, babe. Oh, it's over to you. I will bow out and let you talk about self-limiting beliefs. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Yeah. So, I thought maybe I can give you even a real example. So let's start from fighting of beliefs. So here we have guest Anthony. Just I will put his comment. Anthony Bruix. He actually addressed this comment to Bill, our regular viewer, and asked him, Bill, if you really think girls are angels, I can only imagine how many times you have been scammed by those angels. Actually, Bill was writing about our girls, our daughters. But Anthony, you're lying. No.
Thanks for bringing this up, honey. This is a perfect example of a negative self-limiting belief at play right now.
Yeah, and then Anthony wrote.
Bill's talking about our angelic daughters, age 5 and age 10, Anthony. But you see, because you have this toxic, negative self-limiting belief, you hear what your programming only allows you to hear. Do you understand that?
Joseph,
you have some toxic around women. Okay. Go ahead, then. This triggered me a little bit.
Because it's your daughters, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
I was thinking bad about my angels. No, come on.
Bye. So then Anthony wrote to Brantford, who is as you see his comment, he's looking for hot chicks and his age. How many times have you been scammed with your theory? So looks like Anthony was scammed many times in his life, and he unfortunately cannot get it over, you know, cannot learn his lessons, and you know, he's stuck over there. And it's his beliefs now, and it's stable beliefs, you know, and unfortunately, he will be scammed again and again, because this is his picture, this is his perception of the world, that Ukrainian ladies only scam, you know, and he's not looking anymore for true love, he's looking for next scam, you know. So, and universe will deliver him what he's looking for, you know. If you're looking for true love, you will find true love. And I have to admit
What
that
you focus on expands. Another way, what you look for, what you focus on, it gets bigger. What you take your eye off of, it shrinks. Sorry, babe, chiming in.
So I have to admit that we have a lot of guys register with us who never have any scam history before, you know. They just was doing carefully homework. They're very in good connection with themselves, you know, where they sense what's real, what's not, you know. They just choose very cautious, probably. Yeah, just also a lot of guys, you know, who even start this paper letter website, you know, they just feel something wrong with this, you know, and because of they in connection with themselves, they just feel this is too sweet, you know, this is too something, you know, something wrong with this, and just jump out, you know. But some guys was scammed with a big amount, you know, of money, but okay, didn't know the different culture. There is many can be reasons for this, you know, and even like very good looking guys with their, you know, with their super realistic expectations, you know, also due to different reasons cannot travel. They thought, you know, so was locked down when COVID happened. So many different things. But my point is that I'm very happy that those who was scammed, they was able to get over this experience, and, you know, to set themselves with the belief that with us it will be possible to find wife, you know. And we have guys who been scammed before and find wife with us, you know. So, but this is their inner work, you know, with themselves, you know. But some guys, they stuck in this past bad experience, and they will, you know, again and again will go through this, you know. And unfortunately, only you can help yourself. Okay, I have now 3 beater. Interesting. Boom, boom, boom. So talking about limited beliefs, yeah, the most popular, the most common, I will just go through each of them, because I know it can be very helpful to understand what you have, and then I will give you an idea how to work with them. So all of us have limited beliefs, and it doesn't mean this is bad thing. This is like our borders, you know, that help us to navigate. This is we have about all areas in our life, you know, have safety and security, limited beliefs. So some of them work in favor of us, some of them not in favor, and some they have natural. Yeah. So here,
honey, can I chime in and just say, just real quickly, Peter came, first date, never been scammed, and we just touched base with them. Yeah, they're engaged to be married and everything's going great, but they're taking their time to make sure that they're right for each other. But this is their love story. First date, never been scammed.
Never stop to dream about something. If you really want to do something and want to receive something in your life, everything is possible. Yeah.
Just gotta dream.
It doesn't matter from which country we are. It's just we find out each other. Yes. I suppose that we are out there. We are soulmates. Yeah. And then just to wish happy to everyone who will join, who will apply to your agency and something like this. Yeah.
That's brilliant. Yeah, very happy. Eh?
So here, yeah, talking about limited beliefs, overcoming them, changing them so they will work in your favor. A lot of you guys have, unfortunately, these major limited beliefs. I'm not worthy of love. And this is holding you, keeping you lonely, and, you know, holding you from finding your true love, your soulmate. And by changing just it.
And guys, I will share, right? So I had or have this negative self-limiting belief, and I pushed away a lot of love in my life. I put you tend to, if you have this, the telltale sign is you push people away that get close. As soon as they get close, you push them away, and you do it subconsciously. But guess what? My Anishka, I couldn't push her away, and
I'm not pushable.
okay. Share.
Yeah, I was not pushable because I wasn't. When Joe shared with me, I just was at this level when I can understand what's going on. When he shared that he lost his mother, at a young age, and his belief became that, people whom he loves, they leave him. Another belief that come together with this, he's not worthy of love, because people who he wants to be loved the most, they're gone, and this is very, child, he's like, children, they like clean piece of paper, and this is very deep core beliefs, and I understand when we have our relationship start to grow and, love starts to develop, it started to scare him, and he started to sabotage, started to push me away. But I was like, I wouldn't try to save, relationship unless I know unless I understand what's going on, so. And I can tell you guys, when you will admit, understand, realize, and understand, that you have this limited beliefs, this is halfway of overcoming it, where to dig, how to continue to work with them. So another, I will be abandoned, I will be left behind. You prefer not to start a relationship because you're afraid that in future she will be leaving you. And tell me, this will work in this belief, for example, work in your favor or not? Write me in comments. So, or better and of course you sabotage your potential relationship because you have this belief, and this will be true for you, and your subconsciousness sabotage your opportunity to meet your soulmate, because your subconsciousness won't protect you from heartbreaking experience when your loved one will leave you. So you need to change this negative self-limited belief to positive one, to another one. And I will go through now list quickly because we don't have much time left, but I will give you an idea how to work with this. So another, I have to sacrifice for love. Like I will lose part of myself. I can't trust my partner. Love will be easy with the right person. You like some of guys, they just stuck, especially in Ukraine, looking for right person for years, dating hundreds of women and never able to find right person. There is no one to date where I live. I am too old for love. One lucky people, only ones who's lucky find love. Love isn't meant to be for me. I am too something, blanket, to be loved. I don't know. I'm too fat. I'm too
Oh, that's
needy.
difficult.
Huh?
Me, I'm too difficult to be loved.
Too difficult.
Oh,
Wherever you think, wherever came up in your mind, because this is your cartoon, this is your belief, this is your life, this is your experience in past, wherever, parents also set up with, I'm too lazy that, somebody will love me or something, whatever it was, whatever was your life experience, childhood experience, a lot of keys, and your self-limited beliefs over there in your childhood. I'm too needy for love. I have to sacrifice my freedom to get love. I can't get what I want. The problem is woman. I am only attracted to unavailable partners, I will never find the one. I'm afraid to be rejected. I am afraid to be successful. This is another big fear, if you even move ahead, you're afraid to, because really, what will happen? Your life will change, This is another big fear of success. Imagine. I'm only attracted. Yeah, I'm too picky. No one understands me or likes me. I am hopeless. I can't find love. I am too broken for love. I am afraid to be codependent. I will never meet anyone who lives up to my standards. I'll never get over my last love. So, guys, it's just examples, but you have your own limited beliefs. So how you work with them?
Hey, babe, I'm sorry, I'm going to take over. I'm going to take over because I always wanted to be an auctioneer. And then you can continue with the fears, okay? Hey, anybody 3,200. We have anybody 32? Do we have 3,250? Anybody 3,250? Anybody 3,250? Going to that handsome Tristan, Dr. Tristan, the plastic surgeon. Woo! I tell you, what an advantage. You can come a new boob job, but talk comes with the doctor. Man, it's hard to compete with that. Anybody 3,300 from Mr. Bradford Adams at 3030. Anybody 34? Anybody have 3,400? Can we have 34? Tristan, come on, Tristan, doctor. We're down to 2 minutes, guys. This is the most exciting auction we've ever had. So Bradford, 3,300. 3,400. Can they have a 3,400? Doctor. Oh, up $50. Doctor's got $50. Anybody know 100? Anybody know $1? Anybody $1? We got 2 minutes. Woo! This is exciting. This is like pulling the slot machine for me. I'm probably as excited as you guys. I'm excited for you guys. And whoever wins, I hope both of you become a client. Whoa, we still 3,400 slipped in by Roger. And we're down 2 minutes. Who's got the second timer? Anybody got a second timer? I don't know. Do we have a second timer? Because this is real. Oh, we got a $345 bid. That's already overbid. Now is not a good time to make a typo. 3,500. We got 35. We got 1 minute on the clock. Soon as I see, I'm going to be looking at the clock as soon as I see it change on my computer, because I don't have a second timer, but as soon as my eye sees 12 o'clock, I will announce the winner. Okay. So 3,450. Everybody bid 3,500. Anybody 35? You've got seconds left. Whoever's going to take it. I think 30, 34, 30. 3,500. Okay. Help me out, 100. As soon as I see 12, I'm going to announce the winner. The winner, 3,600. Ooh, 3,600. Seconds remaining. Anybody 37. Anybody 30. I would go for 400. Let's go. Anybody bid $4? Anybody 4,000? 4,000. Let's pull it in for 4,000. Anybody? Okay, 3,650. Anybody 3,650. Whoa, this is a long 1 minute. I haven't seen it turn over to 12 o'clock yet. Whoa, 3,600. Honey, put up the high bid, please. Whoa, we have the winner. We have the winner at 3,650. Roger, you swept in there like a vulture and you snafu'd it. Wow. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Both you guys got left in the dust. The doctor and Bradford. Well, I don't know who this Roger is, so I hope you qualify. Guys, this is subject to the terms and conditions of the auction. Okay, so read there below. So after our live stream ends, check out the terms and conditions, Roger. So if Roger by chance doesn't qualify, then it would go to the next runner-up. Okay, so basically, no, Tristan, you missed out, buddy. 37.50 doesn't qualify. We have our winner already at 36.50. That's what happens when auctions, when you wait to the last second. That's what happens. What?
They make at the same time. Look, 59.59. They make the same bids at one. So we need to check conditions. The same time.
Yeah. I already
Two
said.
winners.
Relax. 36.50 was the winner. I called it.
No,
The
but this
auctioneer
is
calls it.
awesome.
You don't know how auctions work. I
But
called
this
it.
is time
Go
the
away.
same.
Go away.
The same time.
Sorry. I want Tristan to win because I know Tristan. We've had I know we've had an hour and a half powwow on the phone. He's a good bloke. I wanted him to win, but go to your computer.
Can I just say-
No.
But
No.
this guy.
Okay, listen.
No,
While we
wait.
fight, while we duke it out, I'm gonna play. Just give me 1 second, then we'll talk. Okay, 1 second while I play a video, so my wife and I can duke it out. Yeah, let's play this video because we're talking about fears and conquering fears, and this is where the rubber meets the road.
Do you know, fear has been known, James Allen said, to kill a person quicker than a speeding bullet. It is without question the most destructive emotion that we can be involved in. I'm going to show you something here about fear. It's called the terror barrier. See this line? That's called the terror barrier. Yeah, jumping at you, isn't it? And on the other side of the terror barrier is something we call freedom. And you know, very few people get through that terror barrier. It's rather sad. Freedom is available to everyone. There isn't anyone that cannot live the way they want to live. See? Why don't they? Why don't they? They don't know. And they don't even know they don't know. On a conscious level, we experience doubt. The doubt turns into an emotion called fear, and that fear is expressed through the body as anxiety. See, that person is getting emotionally involved to move ahead. Do you know what happens? They hit that terror barrier, and they bounce off it and right back into bondage. And they're so relieved to get back there. They're back where they're comfortable. They've canceled the sale. They've decided not to move. They're going to stay in the job that they don't like. At least they're comfortable. Now, that's not a very good way to live. And you know something? That's something everybody experiences if they're going to grow. You're going to hit that terror barrier. See, the terror barrier is going beyond where you're at, going to a new level. I'm going to tell you something. When I set a goal, if it doesn't scare and excite me at the same time, I know I'm going in the wrong direction. Now, I also understand that my paradigm is going to try and get me to bounce back to where I was. It doesn't want me to move ahead. I don't want to live there. I lived there for the first 26 years of my life. And for the last 50, I've had a phenomenal life. And it just keeps getting better. And I want you to do the same. And if you don't learn to go through the terror barrier, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to stay right where you are for the rest of your days. That's not a good place to be. What did Joseph Campbell say? So true. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek.
I love that one. The cave you fear to enter contains the greatest treasure. Or the cave you fear to enter the most has the greatest treasure. So true. That's what we're talking about, overcoming fears. So, and you know, we just had a big scrap here because Anya, she doesn't know auction rules, and I'm the auctioneer. I called it. I called it when I saw it on the clock. I called it. But Anna thinks, and also some of you guys also thinks that the doctor won. The doctor was first. So listen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the high road. I'm going to give it to all of you guys. So let me be clear, because there's a dispute here, because all you guys coming in at the last 5 seconds. So Bradford, I'm going to give it to you. You win. Okay. You win according to, again, subject to the terms and conditions. You have to meet the terms and conditions. I'm giving it to also, I mean, all you guys that came in at the last year. So it's Tristan, you got it. Roger, where's Roger?
Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan, all of your high bids. I will take all of your guys' high bids as winners. So you all get the 10K package for basically $6,500 approximately off. But each of you gets it for your high bid. Understand? So Tristan, you got it. Roger, Bradford. So 3 of you, right? 3 of you.
4.
4?
But we need to check. We need to also check terms and conditions. So
Bashir.
it's
So Bashir, I hope you don't live in India. So you're obviously of Indian descent, which is cool. We can help you usually, as long as you don't live in India. Let's talk about it. But I'm not sure who this guy is. Everybody else I know, somewhat know. But anyway, just check the terms and conditions below. Of course, we will check out and email us. We need to get your email. Let's say you have 1 hour to email us at info@matchguarantee.com. Okay. And if you, let's also make that a condition, because I'm the auctioneer here. I need to get your personal details. So Bashir, send me your phone number and I will call you on the telly. So email me your full name and your phone number, and I will call and talk to you. And then I will need you to register very quickly. Matchguarantee.com. Can you put up the link, please, honey? Matchguarantee.com/register. Bashir, go there and register. I need to know more about you. And as long as you're a guy of Indian descent living in a non-third world country, we have a good chance of helping you. But I will know more when I see your age. That matters, right? And I'm sorry if you do live in India. I just don't shoot the messenger. I'm not the guy that's I'm not the bad guy here. We've tried to help Indians. We've never had one Indian living in India. Yeah. And we've tried. And young, handsome guys in their 30s weren't successful with us. So we basically have a policy that we don't take the money and accept as a client from anybody that we don't feel very confident in our head, heart, and our gut that you will be successful. I mean, we have to be willing to give you a lifetime guarantee. Why would we take your money if we are quite sure we can't help you? Okay, that's our policy. So I need to be clear. I need to receive from all of you guys an email within the next hour to be in the bid, okay? To be a winning bidder. So
Roger, he made his first bid 500. It's this guy. So probably he already registered. I don't know.
But what is he commenting about $500 for?
It was his first bid. He was the first who opened our auction.
Okay.
And now
yeah, you were the first bidder. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's finishing with 3,650.
Okay. Anna, can you type on the screen our email address? Type on the screen, please, our email address. info@matchguarantee.com. Info@matchguarantee.com. Anna's going to put it up there. And then I will give you back to Anna talking about fears. And then I guess we'll wrap up the auction with our man-to-man talk. Our man-to-man talk, and it's especially applicable to Christians, I will say, but it's applicable to everybody. It's just that non-Christians will have a harder time really getting this, but Christian men will definitely get this. What I'm about to share with you, man-to-man, about being successful attracting your wife. Borscht Brothers, yeah. Speaking of which, the Borscht Brothers are over on this channel, and if you guys haven't, been on this channel, you got to go over here and get an education. Tristan, can you put up, like, what's your thoughts of being on this channel, ukrainedating.tv? Please, you Borscht brothers, please, can you leave a comment that I will put up after this video? It's a 2-minute video and we'll be right back.
Hello, привет, and welcome to ukrainedating.tv. Our channel is the world's first of its kind, providing free live streaming every single day, 7 days a week with the real, genuine, beautiful Ukrainian ladies. Finally, now you have the opportunity to video chat live 7 days a week with different beautiful Ukrainian girls of all ages and walks of life. You get to ask all your deepest burning questions about all things Ukraine, Ukraine culture, Ukraine women, and Ukraine current events. And if you come to enough of our live streams, you might just discover what makes us mysterious women tick. Guys, I think you understand we're like David fighting Goliath here to bring you the truth once and for all. Our channel's purpose is to debunk the myth and stigma created by the toxic paper letter scam industry. And we hope you agree the best way to accomplish that is by giving you the opportunity to video chat with average Ukrainian girls that represent the real women of Ukraine. And then you be the judge about what's real and what's not. Guys, please know that we're doing this all for you. So do me a favor and subscribe to our new channel and help us help you, your fellow man, and help us bring Goliath to his knees. So guys, can I ask you to share this video with all your friends? Only together we can make a difference, guys.
Hello again. Yeah, so guys, yeah, there is 4 of you. Those who already register, it's okay. You don't need to register. Yeah, I see that Bradford told us that he believe currently registered, so it's okay. We just need to have your contact information so we can proceed with you. Okay,
babe, and I'm just going to quickly share the terms and conditions. Basically the main terms and conditions, just so you know, is that you can't have already started your basic introductory package with us, which means if you've sent us your photos, your introductory letter, or your client questionnaire, if you've done any one of those 3 things, you're disqualified from bidding in the auction. That's the main condition. But you should read the other conditions, but that's the main condition. The other condition is we need to believe in our head, heart, and our gut that we can help you. Okay, so if after a coaching call, the coach says to us, our team, our success team, that she doesn't believe, our main coach is Lua. She doesn't believe in your success, then we won't accept you as a client. So that's the other condition. All right, take it away, babe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm in the flow, then being interrupted, but okay, it was fun, a lot of fun with this auction. Yeah. We was talking about this limited beliefs, yeah? So I gave you the main one, but you can create your own list, What is holding you from achieving the result that you want? And how you work with these limited beliefs. First of all, you go back in your memory and try to remember who first told you this, Then you ask yourself why you need this belief. What benefit you have in your life from having this belief? And then if you realize it works against you, not in your favor.
Take you seriously with this on.
It's New Year, come on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe you cannot. Okay, guys, take me serious, right? Then what I choose against this belief, So you just rewrite your beliefs in a new way that will work in your favor. You rephrase it, okay? Then what's more importantly, you start to look in life for confirmation of your new belief. Yeah. So talking about beliefs, yeah, if I would have, as a single mom having 2 children, if I would have believed that this is my luggage and baggage, whatever it calls in Ukraine, and nobody will want me with this baggage, I would never meet Joe, But it didn't happen to me because I didn't have this belief. I believe that, I told you, I believe that man first of all fall in love with woman, and then he loves everyone who she have, He do his best to have a good relationship with her parents, with the family, which is big thing too, right? With the children, so it's very important to be aware of your beliefs and make it work in your favor. Joseph asked me to be short, so I'm moving ahead so you understand how to work with this all, okay? What is second now? One moment. So looking for confirmations, yeah, of your new belief. And this will help to create in your mind new neuronic connection of new setup. So it will work. And this will work for you in your life, It's like new belief. It takes time to build foundation of it, That's why it's very important to find confirmation in life of your new belief, okay? Then we talk about what holding you from having in life whatever you want, your fears. If you're talking about your finding your love, yeah, because this is topic of our channel, it's your fears can be infidelity, big one, commitment, afraid to be commitment, fear of intimacy. Imagine, even this can be holding fear of losing a partner in future, fear of rejection, or fear to be successful, fear that you will lose your individuality, that you will melt in your spouse, fear of discovering a deal breaker. Anyway, can be tons and tons, big list of fears. And if you will just become aware of them, this is already you overcoming them, There is not much you can do about fears. You just, actions, it's always what make your fears dissolve, And it's like, imagine anything that you've done before that you was afraid, and then you've done it, despite on that you was, I don't know, some extreme things or something. How you felt after you overcome it? You feel like you come on a new level, You feel that you're proud of yourself. You feel like extra energy come out of it, It's always right thing, You can always identify that it's right move for you if you have an idea and you feel fear and excitement at the same time. This is the best way to identify this is your path. And the only way to overcome your fears, just going facing them, until you will dissolve them. And then third part of your blocks, what you're holding from having and achieving what you want in life, it's your benefits, all of you guys have benefits of being alone, and you need to be aware of them, and again, work with them through the same scheme that I give you, how to work with your limited beliefs. So benefits of being alone: more time for yourself, traveling flexibility, maybe embrace healthy flirting, having more choice have maybe more sex life, more like freedom for some guys, for especially younger guys, probably this is very actual. More time to sleep and relax. It's more chance to get to know yourself. But all of this is, I just give you an idea, it's not all of it yours, you can recognize some of them yours, but you will write your own, and when you will work with them in the same scheme that I give you, how to work with the limited beliefs, you will realize this is not something that works in your favor. So guys, talking about our clients and who was successful, beliefs, overcoming fears, right beliefs, overcoming fears, working with your benefits, overcoming them, visualization instruments, affirmations, hypnosis. This is all great things to do, but together with all of that, you need to take actions, because universe will never take you serious if you just do this, all spiritual thing, but don't do any actions actually towards things that you dream about. So it's very important to make actions, and if you do actions, make sure you do it in the right place, in the right direction, So and talking about our guys who was successful, there's always formula to success. What I see in all these cases, first of all, they know very good whom they're looking for. They have this, picture, in their mind, what specifically in relationship they're looking for, what kind of quality. This is some of our guys, Joseph will show, couples. They know whom you're looking for, it's a big key to your success. They was realistic in their searches. They was realistic. They know they was not a red pill guys. Of course, they was developing relationship. The meet with the lady, because it doesn't matter how long and how great conversation you have in distance. If you never meet, this is never a real relationship, especially with Ukrainian lady. They always look for, and even before COVID happened, we never have even distance introductions, because, and we started it because to save time, and ladies become open-minded, to this. But also we have, okay, we'll talk about this. Now it's good things, what to do. They was focused on the woman. When they choose woman to build relationship and they like, and they was pursuing her, They was not like starting this relationship and having this thought, maybe there is, so many ladies on the website, maybe there is somebody, better even exists for him, and have this, as a plan B. No, there just was, this is my woman. If you feel connection, you just focus and you develop this relationship. And of course, it was gentleman, and they was knowing very good Ukrainian woman how to be successful. They was prepared, Success, it's a knowledge, and when you're ready for this, and for this you have this incredible Ukraine Dating.tv channel that will allow you to know how Ukrainian women think, how this is traditional culture. Don't expect that you come there and women will chase you. No, you need to do your homework if you're really looking for more like traditional woman. But it doesn't mean that you need to know how to be successful. You need to learn, you need to do your homework. So all of these guys, it was gentlemen, they know how to treat lady, and this is the big part of why they successful. Okay, so Joseph, you asked me to be short. I was short. And I hope encouraging.
Thank you, darling. Okay. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Okay. Guys, want to have a man-to-man chat with you. please understand, I am not coming from a place of judgment. Okay, that's the first thing. You understand my intent here. My intent is to be vulnerable with you and share my life experiences with you, my professional matchmaking experience with you, with clients. I see clearly who's successful as a client of Match Guarantee, and quick, successful, quick, like Peter and Ola, first date, like William and Lilia, first date, first woman, and also clear, concise, quick path to marriage. I mean, to courtship, and to love, and to marriage and baby. You know, they've already had their first baby, William and Lilia, and at least another one baby on the way with clients this year in 2022. And by the same token, I see who fails, and why they fail. I see that. Just like the Jesuits, for 400 years, they say, show me the boy at age 7 and I'll show you the man. Why? Because success is predictable. Success leaves clue. Success has a clear-cut path, as does failure, right? So this is kind of what I'm going with here. And any ladies watching, I ask you to, in respect, tune out, because it's a man-to-man conversation. So I introduce you to the concept. I just literally Googled this right now. I just 2 minutes ago put this on here. Pair bonding. What is it? Men talk about this on the topic of body count, right? We've had live streams on UkraineDating.tv on body count, where you guys, I think, who was it? Julia did this on body count. Men in the West, we talk about, women have such a high body count now these days, they can't pair bond. But I've never heard men talk about themselves. And if they sow their oats too much, do you guys think that your ability to pair bond is diminished, is hurt as a result, or not? The shoe doesn't fit on the other foot. So a pair bond, it's the strong affinity that develops in some species, we're talking about Homo sapiens here, between a mating pair, often leading to the production and rearing of offspring and potentially a lifelong bond. So basically what you guys keep saying over and over again is that, guys, if women are too much of a slut, and they have sex with too many partners, too many sexual partners in their life, they lose the ability to pair bond. If I had a dime for every time I hear you guys ragging on women for that. But what about you? What about you? Do you think if you have too many sexual partners, you will not lose your ability to pair bond with your future mate, with your wife? Why does the shoe not fit on the other foot? And please, guys, this is a conversation. It's not me on the Sermon Mount preaching to you. It's a conversation. And I'm up for comments. And if anybody even wants to come on with me, although I don't know why, I highly doubt it, but Anna, please put the StreamYard link. So if anybody wants to come on now with me into the stream, into video, eyeball to eyeball, so we can have a man-to-man conversation, eye to eye, I welcome it. I welcome it. If there's an opposing view, I absolutely invite it. And of course, I lived in Ukraine for 6 years. So I shared with you guys, dating in Ukraine, living in Ukraine is like shooting fish in a barrel, or fishing from a barrel, however, or fishing with dynamite. I never experienced this kind of attention from the female equation in my life. I was just an average bloke in Canada, not so special, not so extra good looking, not so rich, just your average Joe. And I didn't date a lot. I didn't get a lot of attention, whether it was in younger years or older years. I didn't, but when I went to Ukraine, I it blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind. And it was nice. It was a nice stroke to the ego, especially when you're, remember, bankrupt, broke, and homeless. That's how I went to Ukraine, right? Looking for my wife, looking to build my family. But the thing is, I will say, if I didn't have something up here, I couldn't have even attempted such a feat in such a life circumstance. You understand? But they can never take this away from you. That's why this is the best investment you can ever do. And I've got at least $1.50, I don't mind sharing, into my personal development education. 150 grand, that's right. But they couldn't. So when I lost it all here, I didn't lose it here. And you need this. You need this development here to help to understand, in order to break through all this, the fear barrier, in order to even try to find a wife, even to court a wife and date a wife when you're barely got a few pennies to rub together. It's not easy, but I managed to do that. But back to body count. It's true. In Ukraine, the opportunity is there for a man to sow his oats in a way that he can't even imagine in his wildest dreams. But it's a slippery slope. And I want to warn men, it's a slippery slope. And the Bible, our big life book, cautions us men about the slippery slope, that if we do partake, we will not be able to pair bond. It will hurt our ability. There will be a consequence to this sin. It warns us, and it's absolutely true, and I see it with clients. And I had to manage this for myself, believe me. And I'm not an angel. I'm sure you guys didn't think I was, but just in case anybody's thinking that I am, I'm not an angel, and I have fallen from my own Christian ideals and Christian beliefs. I'm not here preaching to you as the white-driven snow, okay? But I've seen guys that really are enticed by this sin and fall for this. And they go for girl after girl after girl. And I want to share with you that if a man is really serious about his intent to marry, and to marry a quality lady and have a great life together, you cannot be chasing young tail at the same time. I'll speak more directly now, okay? Because that young tail, when you're getting it, it will prevent the lion in you from chasing a girl that you could catch. Because that young tail, it's just catch and release, right? Let's call a spade a spade. It's not catch and keep. It's temporary. It might seem fun while you're at it. It might feed your ego, might feed, all of these great things. As Dr. Lipton said, the real enticing part of that is when you're pursuing, when a man is kind of pursuing that young tail, it flips the 5% that you're actually living life aware in this amygdala, in the conscious mind. Normally it's only 5%, and it's 95% living life in the subconscious mind. That flips on itself when you're chasing love, so it's 95% now you're living the conscious mind. So that chasing love, or chasing what we as men feel is love then, because love and sex to men are very tightly connected, as much as you might think it's not. It's more connected than you might think. So it's very, and plus all of the chemistry that's firing in your blood when you're chasing that young woman, okay? But it's just, I don't want you to delude yourself to think that you can chase or even occasionally have that young tail, okay, and be chasing a woman that's realistic and reasonable and possible for you at the same time. And I've seen clients try. And listen, most of my clients become friends. So they tell me their antics, their evening antics, what they're up to. And guess what? Not a one of them that I'm aware of, their evening antics, shall we just call, that are doing that kind of activity. Not one of them got married. Not one of them. And that's the price. That's the consequence. And I want to share a friend of mine, and I'm speak because this guy is actually my friend. I'm going to play this short video, and you'll understand why.
I found that not only did she have a husband, she had been paid to go on a date with me.
How did that come out? How did you find that out?
I found that out because I had asked her.
Okay. It's a short video, but this is Mr. X. His identity is anonymous, so I can speak ethically about him. But we became friends. He speaks fluent Russian. He's quite well off, and he's got six-pack abs, and he's mid-30s. So he's kind of like the perfect ideal bachelor, if you will. So he has the opportunity to sow his oats. But, after 7 years and 150 dates, 150 women, I don't know how many he slept with. I wouldn't ask, and I don't guess or whatever. But, men are men, right? Men can't bullshit men. Right, guys? If you've been at it for 7 years, you lived in Ukraine for most of those years, and you got 150 on your notch, on your belt notch, dating, whatever. He's a Christian brother, and he cannot find his wife. Yeah, and the thing is, we very easily delude ourselves. We lie to ourselves, but the thing is, after having a high body count or a notch count on your belt, as a man or as a woman, your ability to pair bond is radically compromised. And can you even fall in love after that? Because you're always trying to piece together the perfect woman, the perfect mate, the perfect wife, the perfect mother, all of these criteria, and you end up, because it's a slippery slope. You don't realize you're sliding down the slope until, guess what? It's too late. At some point, it becomes too late. So I caution all men, especially Christian brothers. You want from women a low body count. I know that's what you want. Do you think they don't want that from you? And that's not even the point here. The point is, I just don't want you to delude yourself to think that you can go around, sleep around, go from country to country, play around, and when you're ready, settle down and find that perfect woman for you, that perfect wife. It ain't going to happen. I'm here to tell you, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Heed my words. Heed my warning. Okay, I don't want to see your life ruined like Mr. X. And he may watch this video, and that's okay. I would tell him this to his face. He already knows what I think. We're Christian brothers. We had this conversation before. Okay, that's the main thing. Not many comments. I see we're pretty quiet in the chat. So let me see. I will share that I've had 50 dates, and I've shared that many times. Would I publicly share this? But you can ask. And again, I don't mind putting any comments. I don't duck any criticism, any comments, I invite anything. And you always have to be in life to grow. That's my belief. You have to be open and subject yourself to critique, criticism, and whatever opposing comments, to grow. Yeah, I got that about you, Juan, because you're a regular on our channel, and Maladiet's good for you. I think that's a wise life position, right? Catch and relief. Love and chemistry is a real problem. Love and sex chemistry is a real problem. Not sure exactly how you mean that, Bradford, but I mean, I will say this about this comment. I'm going to interpret this to mean that if you do sow your oats, basically, and you're sexually promiscuous, it does become your problem that you cannot now find. At some point, you lose your ability to be attracted to anyone who would be interested in you. And then you're done. You're done. There's no going back from that. That's a one-way road. And once you go down it, you can't come back. So that's why I say be careful. Be careful. Don't delude yourself. If that's the life you choose, then hey, man, life is choice. God said he would never take choice away from us. But guess what? One day we're going to stand accountable for all of our actions. If you're a Christian brother, you believe that. If you're not, I'm not sure what you believe, but we will. So I guess what I want to address here is, I alluded to it before. I spoke a bit about it yesterday, but this is a group of men, 70 men large, and they call themselves, doesn't matter what they call themselves, but it's a Viber group of men, 70, right? And the thing is, this is their, the icon on the group. This is the icon on the group. And so, but they all, they got offended a few days ago. I called them, or maybe a week ago. I said, you guys are, and I've said this to them before, you guys are a group of sex tourists. I mean, the power of the thought and then imagery. Does this look to you like a group of serious men with the goal to find a wife? Or does it look like the goal is just sowing their hopes? So sex tourists, basically. Which is it closer to? Guys seeking a wife or seeking sex? What is that imagery? And yes, the power of that image, because before that image was a thought, then, so it first became a thought, then a word, and then it manifested into that image. And that's how life works. So anyway, I've been in this forum for about 2.5-ish, maybe 3 years now. And I asked how many guys are married in this group. I haven't heard. I asked how many guys are genuinely seeking a wife. I should say this. How many guys are genuinely seeking a wife in this group? Please just write me, message. Just say, yes, I am. 2 guys said that they are. But yet they're offended when I call them sex tourists. My point is this. Oh, then I will say this. One guy did pipe up yesterday, and he said, 2 guys, these 2 guys that said, they piped up and said, yeah, we're seeking wives. And I said to them, then let me ask you, why would you not bid in my auction? You get a lifetime guarantee. So unlimited dating, full team support, private matchmaker until you get married. Not for 10 grand like everybody else pays, but at the time the bid was $2,850. So $7 grand off. And they know we're the real deal. Anybody can Google and find out in 3 minutes what Match Guarantee is made of. We have the #1 reputation in the world, which was my goal, and the #1 marriage success rate in the world. My partner took a lie detector test when I started this thing because I wanted to be sure. Why did I have her take a lie detector test? Because I wasn't about to build my empire on a lie. So, and lying in Ukraine, it's quite prevalent. So the honest reason of why she took a lie detector test is so I could satisfy myself and I could, lay this claim out to the public. What was our marriage success rate? And now we're in process of auditing what will be called our American success rate, because our clients are 90% American. And when I have that number, I will publish it. We will publish it. Anyway, we are the best of the best, and anybody can Google it and find that out. So why would you not? If you're serious about finding a wife, why would you not bid on that? Why would you not grab it? You see, actions, I learned this from Ukrainian people. Look to people's actions, not their words. Words don't mean shit. Actions tell everything. And so he wrote me back yesterday and he said, because you know what, Joe, I've looked through your database of 1,300 ladies. I can't find anybody I'm attracted to. Bingo. What do you think this guy's problem is? More likely than not. But I can tell you this. If you can't find one woman or even 5 women amongst 1,300 of our sincere marriage-minded Ukrainian ladies that are beautiful. I mean, most ladies we don't accept even with us unless they're quite high level of attraction, because we're very direct with our ladies too. If we have kind of plain Janes applying to us, Tatiana tells them, sorry, we can't help you. Why? Because they would get no dates. No men would choose them. So why would we give them hope, falsely, right? That's not fair either. So we don't. So amongst 1,300 beautiful ladies, and you can't find 1 or 5. So that tells me this gentleman is red pill. He's been scammed by this multi-billion-dollar scam industry and deluded to believe by these women. They're writing, chat with him, whatever. He's gone to these socials. You guys know these socials. Imagine what these socials actually do to you, right? Because the girls in these socials, you guys all know, especially the hot, beautiful, high SMV ones, they're paid, right? You guys know that, right? They're paid to meet with you. And you go to some of these socials. I think this is
6 months in Canada.
The picture, it's a video. These socials make you believe that it's possible for you, something that's completely impossible for you. I'm just looking for that. Oh, here it is. Here's a social. Right. So you go to a few of those, which he has, you start to think that is potentially your reality. So I'm just saying, guys, if you don't lie to yourself, if you really want a wife in 2023, you've got to be realistic. And the nice thing about Match Guarantee, the beautiful thing really is, you don't have to ask me, Joe, what age can I pull off? Because believe me, it was my question too. It's every man's question. How young can I go? Yeah, almost every man, they wonder that. You don't have to ask me. You can take us for a test drive that's only going to cost you a donation to our Ukraine Refugee Fund. A $200 donation, and you can choose 10 ladies from our database and send them all your information, including your photos, a letter to them, and you can see how many yeses from 10 you get. I got to tell you, if you get 5 yeses, you're good. You're good. That's a very realistic man with realistic expectations. If you get 0, what do you think? If you get 1, what do you think? Well, you're in trouble. Your expectations are, too high, for your britches. So the ladies, what I'm saying is, our honest marriage-minded ladies will tell you directly by your number, by your 10 count. From the 10 count, how many yeses do you get tells you. It's your barometer of your probability of success with honest marriage-minded ladies. They'll tell you directly. You don't need to ask me. You don't need to ask anybody. Just take us for a $200 test drive and you will know what you can get. Okay, Juan's got a question here. I haven't even read it. Oh, you're talking about me and Anna. Yeah, I realize that, of course. I got very lucky. But again, what is luck? preparedness and opportunity. I was prepared, and I met Anna on the street. Yeah, and I dated. One, are you calling me a hypocrite? Just write yes or no in chat. I just want to understand if that's what are you now calling me a hypocrite? I just really want to know, because you're a regular and I just want to know what you think. Because if you are, I will address it, but I don't need to address it. But the thing is, guys, I know what I am, who I am, what I stand for. So that doesn't trigger me, because I know I'm not a hypocrite. But please, Juan, I'm expecting your reply now, because we're talking men to men. Remember, this is a man's group right now, and men answer men. So yes or no, you're accusing me of hypocrisy now, or okay. And I know in person. Yeah, and the thing is, it's not about calling anybody else. It's not about finger pointing. I'm not pointing my finger at you guys. I hope you don't think that I am. I am really not, right? I am sharing from a guy who's been there, done that, been successful. But was I on that slippery slope? Fuck yeah. I won't lie to you. I won't sit here and say, I didn't struggle with this myself. I did. And I understood, especially as a Christian man, that if I really allow myself to go on the slippery slope, I'm not coming back from it. And I know guys that'll never come back from it. They're red pill and they won't come back. And at a certain point, and I don't know if it's same or different for everybody or whatever, I don't know, but it's at a certain point, you become lost and you become Mr. X. Okay. So I'm just saying, that's it. That's my pep talk for you guys. You guys do with this information what you want. Like I said, we're men. We make our own decisions. We're the leaders. Okay. I also think that when your notch count gets high, and you've got to raise children, you've got to have all men need. What do we need? We absolutely need from our partner respect. And if your notch count is, and she knows it, is high, do you think she respects you? Or do you think that respect is not tarnished? I will say another thing from this forum. Where is it here? Yeah, I just want to add, because I'm not saying, you guys don't know who I'm talking about. There's complete anonymity here, but I get to use this forum as an example because I've been in this forum for 3 years. There's a married man in that forum. I'm not going to say where he lives or anything, but he's right out and he brags in the forum, and he has 2 children. And he brags that he's banging 10 women at the same time. At any given time, he's got 10 women he's banging. And he brags about it. And this is who's in the forum. And this is the other thing. If you're in that forum and you really are looking for a wife, then this is toxic for you. You need to get the fuck out. If you really are true, and I'm talking to you because some of the guys in the forum will watch this video. I told them I'm going to be talking about them in this live stream, and you will be watching this. Get the fuck out. If you really are looking for a wife, then you are toxifying yourself with a guy that's married, and he's always posting videos of the clubs he's in and the girls he's banging and all of these other kinds of things. You're making your mind toxic, and you're not going to be successful if you put that shit in your mind. Remember, everything in life is a vibration. How do you think you're vibrating? To attract a good woman that you would marry? No, of course not. When you are influencing yourself in that forum with that toxic visualization and words and everything, you're never going to be successful. These guys in the forum, I can predict with startling accuracy that almost nobody in there is going to be successful. That guy that I just spoke of, that can't find any women on our website. with 99% probability. That's how confident I am. I'm going to predict you, sir, will never marry. You will never be happily married. Maybe you will marry, but it won't be happy. You might marry a gold digger, something like that. I mean, genuinely married with genuine love. Let me clarify. Maybe you'll get married, but you will as quick get divorced because you, sir. Okay, you guys, you guys get what I'm talking about. Here is again the power of visualization, and it's good power or it's toxic power.
I took the visualization process from the Apollo program and instituted it during the 1980s and 90s into the Olympic program, and it was called visual motor rehearsal. When you visualize, then you materialize. And the interesting thing about the mind is we took Olympic athletes and then hooked them up to sophisticated biofeedback equipment and had them run their event only in their mind. Incredibly, the same muscles fired in the same sequence when they were running the race in their mind as when they were running it on the track. How could this be? Because the mind can't distinguish whether you're really doing it or whether it's just a practice.
Guy, that's the science of visualization. I mean, do you need any more scientific proof? The science says when you visualized in your mind, the same neurons were firing as when you're hooked up to all the EKG cardio stuff and you're running that marathon in real life. That's proof, the power of visualization. What's his name from The Secret? I met him a couple of times. Haven't talked to him in a long time. It's another evidence of the power of it, although more anecdotal. Can't remember his name right now, but he used to own, he's a very rich man now. He used to own, he became rich in real estate, which is 95% of the wealthy people in the world, by the way, made it in real estate, right? You guys know that statistic. But he owned, I think it's the Remax franchise. He ended up getting into Remax and he ended up owning at least a big chunk of it. So he did a dream board. I hope I remember his name. He did a dream board and he put his house that him and his wife dreamed of in, I think it was the center of the dream board. And then, you know, it ended up coming down. And years later, they had just bought a house and they were unpacking and they had a bunch of stuff in the attic. And I think it was in the attic in the previous house. And he was unpacking all this stuff. And this was a big, beautiful house. It was there. And he unpacks this dream board from, like, I don't remember, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, but from many years ago. And guess what? It's the exact house. It's the exact house cut out from a magazine that was in the center of his dream board that was on his wall for years. And I mean, this is anecdotal, but again, further proof. It gives me goosebumps. You know, it's again proof the power of visualization. So again, guys, my big tip for you, that if you want, you know, to change your life in 2023, you want more things, whether it's a wife, whether it's a better life, it's more money, it's more love, it's more friends. For Anna and I, you know, we have some big requests from the universe, from God. Make a dream board. It's very powerful. You should put it, once you've done it, put the most important thing in the center of the dream board, and then other things that are not as important in the peripheral of the dream board, and hang it somewhere that you see it multiple times every day. Can be the toilet, can be your bedroom, can be your office, but should be somewhere where you see it the most. And it's very, very powerful. And yesterday in Love Streams, there was a lady presenting. She owns Mind Movies, Google Mind Movies. Her company will make a video of your dreams, and you play this video every day. It's, you know, very also powerful. I'm not sure which would be more powerful, but she owns this company, Mind Movies. Okay, that's it, guys. There was something else really important I was gonna say to you, and I can't think of it right now. What was it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna share this. Listen, I've been praying about this real hard. you guys know what this is. This 100 and the guys in the forum are slamming me about this. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. This 151 page document was just dropped into my lap. And it's so damaging for a particular company that's wronged a lot of people. I think it's probably hundreds of thousands of men this company has wronged, because it's a very big company. And I've been praying about it a lot because I got a cease and desist from them. I did put it up in previous video, but I can't find it now. So I guess I've deleted it from the slide deck here. But yeah, I got a cease and desist from them, which did cause me to take a step back and go, really, should I do this? But about 70 of you guys have now filled out a what did I call it? Scam petition. Yeah, I think I called it the scam petition. And about 70 of you guys say you want to sue this company and you want to start a class action lawsuit. And the thing is, I'm inviting a hill of hurt for me to do this. But I haven't been wronged by them or anyone in this space. So why should I do it, right? I mean, I'm inviting a hill of hurt, yeah, in 2023 if I do this, if I pull the trigger on this. So I've been praying about it, and I said, God, why did you give it to me? Like, I don't really need this right now in our life. Anna's very against it. And I just really meditated about it and prayed about it. And you know, the thing is, when I pray about stuff, I look for answers in the form of God sends me. He answers me in many different ways, right? God communicates with us in many different ways, through people. Can be through dreams, can be through your feeling, you know, through frequency, all kinds of ways. And I have taken weeks to come to a decision about it after the cease and desist. And I want to tell you one of the things that made me make up my mind on this. The easy path is definitely just let it go. It's not my fight, right? It's not my fight. But why was this 150-page document given to me, right? And by the way, this document has been around for years. In fact, the owners of this company have paid people to squash this document in the past, and somehow it's resurrected and it ends up on me, you know? Why? I got to ask myself seriously that, right? I mean, that's a big clue right there. Why, you know, the one person that will pull the trigger on something like that and has the cojones to do this, it's dropped in my lap, right? God calls us to be bold in our faith, right? And the thing is, if you go with God, you have the ultimate protection. You have the ultimate favor. If God is with you, like David and Goliath, right? You know about our Lion's Den coming out, right? You know about this coming out, right? And a lot of you guys will be able to attend for 95% off for $5, and you'll get an accountability partner. Where is it here? Where is it? The Lion's Den video. So it's a group of men. It's a brotherhood of men where iron sharpens iron, which is what the Bible said. Men sharpen men. Women cannot sharpen us in the way that men can. Yeah, they can sharpen us, but in another way. But men, the Bible says, yeah, iron sharpens iron. So I can't see that video here, but I don't know what I did with it, but I will play you another decision, and you will understand my decision about this from this. And this was in my feed. And this spoke to me loudly.
There's a saying, when the devil ignores you, then you know you're doing something wrong. Wait a minute, I'm not done now. You know, the devil goes, oh no, leave him alone. Hey, he's my favorite. Don't you bother him.
Yeah.
Conversely, when the devil comes at you, maybe it's because you're trying to do something right.
Happy New Year, guys. God bless.